Vex, why are you chewing cardboard? Do you have pica? What's going on with you? This is unfortunate. I'm sorry. So many things just happened in sequence. my dog was just eating cardboard, which pica is okay. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Switch crashing due to shitty Wi-Fi or stuttering from hotspot. I don't know what you guys would rather deal with. Neither, obviously. That's such a freaking obnoxious. Man, I got my hopes up too. I really got my hopes up. Well, shit. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm so over these stupid internet companies. Me fucking too. Just watching my viewers drop off and off and off. It kept crashing because I wasn't here. Keep it stable, Sleek. Hi, Sleek. How are you? Man. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm here, y'all. I mean, I guess I'm going to keep going. I just worry if I use my hotspot, like, it won't crash, but it's going to look really terrible. And nobody wants to deal with that. Like, the feng shui is all back in order. Things are aligned, as they should be. Do you have access to another router by chance? Sure don't. Scary if you try another and surprise it works because it's actually a router problem. Just throwing random shit out there. I'm not disagreeing that might be the problem. I just don't have another one to try. Sadly. I don't have an Ethernet cable either. Because I'm not a pro streamer. You lower your stream rate or whatever. If I knew how, I would do so. But I don't know how. Oh, I know how to reset my router. What I mean is lowering my stream rate? What does that mean? Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I'd been streaming for like, what? 45 minutes or so? But it just crashed, so that was cool. Love that. Love that for me. And then my dog was eating cardboard, and I don't know what, like... Gizmo, don't pick up your sister's remains. Not the remains of her cardboard. It's chaos in my house right now. What's happening? Give me a second. Give me a second. She's already maxed at 720. I don't even know what that means. What does maxing at 720 mean? Works for Caleb. He always says, I heard you loud and clear. Caleb's on your one. Going down to 480 would be rough. Do not touch your sister's remains. The remains of her buffoonery is what I mean, not like her actual remains. Oh my god. I was gonna try and see if I could like fix the hotspot issue. Yeah, it would be rough, but it may not crash. Yeah, like, and that's the thing I'm worried about, or thinking about, I guess I would say. Like, if I do the hotspot thing, it's not gonna disconnect, but it is probably gonna run like shit. So if you guys would rather me run it well, and then it's just gonna crash over and over. Why? Why me? Why me? It's very annoying. Alright, I'm gonna keep going for now. And... cry later. Okay, great. I'm snoozing that because I just fucking started, you piece of shit. Sorry. I'm gonna yell at Twitch. I have a real potty mouth. A bright spotlight shines toward me. Playing Adeline, I walk briskly toward the center stage. Hamel, I've been looking everywhere for thee, my lord. Your friend said, thou hast seen thy father. Is this true? There goes my Shakespeare. In the darkness, Xavier's figure gradually emerges. Oh, in the Lightseeker fit. Okay. Unlike his usual appearance, he wears a magnificent formal attire, and his demeanor is reserved and noble. As if noticing my scrutiny, he winks at me from an angle that the audience can't see.
The world has changed. Adeline, some matters art worse than ghosts.
Even if sharp swords threaten thee, I cannot let them pierce thy heart. Let me provide aid. I move closer to Xavier and tightly grasp his wrists with both hands. Cool, hazy stage lighting washes over us. An ethereal mist makes us appear tinged with loneliness.
Nay, my fair nymph.
I am a nymph.
Unbeknownst is the danger lying in wait. More frightful than a spirit of health and goblins damned. I mustn't let its horrors touch a single strand of thy hair. Mine own poor heart cannot bear to lose more in this rotting state.
Two is always better than one. If thy fate must be confronted, then keep walking toward the morrow. I shall always be there for you. Hamel, loneliness shall be thy companion no more. I know, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the Academy giving me this opportunity. All right, Peter, we're going to need you on Wednesday for some more lines. Just brush up on your Shakespeare until then. The curtain falls to the audience's cheers. Displaying the hospitality of a gracious host, I raise my glass to toast the nobles. Ew, nobles.
I don't remember seeing you before. Which planet's nobility do you hail from? To win the Empress's favor, your background must be extraordinary.
You need more than noble blood to win Her Majesty's favor.
He's right, you know.
Oh, in that case, do you perhaps have a special secret?
All of you seem to be very curious about him. Xavier is surrounded by nobles. With a smile, I approach them and raise my glass. He belongs to the Empire's inner circles. That is all I can tell you. It is not yet time to draw the blade, however. The coronation ceremony shall soon be upon us. Bet a breaking secret. Oh, amazing. Hi, PB. How are you? My secret sauce gets her every time. Don't forget, Xavier, in another timeline, she yeeted you back into space.
Indeed.
We don't acknowledge
I
that
wish you
timeline
well,
because it's so poorly
gentlemen.
written.
And don't forget that troublesome
secret is
weeds
lightsaber.
occasionally need to be removed.
Wink. Wink, lightsaber. Seeing the nobles be deflated as they retreat, I finally allow a small smile to appear on my face. Then I clink my glass against Xavier's. Back from choring. Oh, choring. The worst. The worst. It's okay. I streamed for about 45 minutes, and then my OBS disconnected again. So that's how our day's going. I would do my hotspot again, but I ran out of data for it, so now it's going to move at super slow speeds, and it's going to be all choppy and gross like last night. So I opted for intermittent crashes instead. Here we are. Not bad. I suppose you're skilled at dealing with these sorts of situations. Oh, that's like 5 minutes of story, 40-minute yaps.
Does acting like this count as helping you?
I've just done the event stories right now. I haven't even started the main story yet. I also have a new shirt that's like not cooperating. Shots fired, but facts. Not even shots fired. That's just true. I said, no, wait. Wait. I'm distracted. Acting like this count as helping you, okay? In a sense, yes. Come to think of it, I lack a sufficiently sharp blade. If you can handle this, then I wouldn't mind giving you more of what you want in return.
I understand. Then, can I prove myself worthy of this role with this?
Using my sleeves as cover, Xavier extends his hand. In his palm, a message appears on a holographic screen. The information is encrypted, but I realized it's a list with the names of nobles from the palace.
Ever since the performance began, a few rather extreme rumors have been circulating in the royal capital. These are the names of the people who have been spreading them. I believe they'll be useful to you.
Got a little spy going on. No, go away. We're snoozing you. When did you... Immediately, Xavier grasps my wrist, and the list is sent to my terminal.
I heard that the aerial garden has introduced quite a few new species of flowers. Rather than worry about people's affairs, why don't you accompany me for a stroll first?
Can Xavier come and just remove undesirable people from my presence? Can they all do that? Freaking Silas's scene last night where there was a creepy guy in my bedroom and he just like yeets him with his little mist evol. He just like yeets him out the door. It was great. I was like, can you do that always? Hey, have you heard the Majesty has a yeast infection? Alright, I got 2 mo. Zane, your turn. Let's go. Boop. Macbeth, my favorite. Today, the first act of the play involving me and Zane. At least Silas went for privacy, unlike a certain someone. The cuck rug lives on in infamy. Today, the first act of the play involving me and Zane will be performed at the Royal Palace. Before that, however, the dance rehearsal is held as scheduled. When I arrive at the dance studio, Zane is already waiting for me. It was Zane who taught me the dance that symbolizes imperial etiquette. I never expected my first dance after my coronation to be with him, of all people. I sigh internally, my emotions a tangled mess. Still, I put on my most courteous smile as I approach him. I think my water delivery's here. My apologies, chat. Bark for Silas! I'm sorry, we already played his. Boop. There's too many people. I keep forgetting all the names I gave the voice actors. It's a lot to keep track of. Here we go. Ay, ay, ay. We're having fun. We're having fun tonight. Tonight's just a chaotic mess. I don't know. Why? Why do I try, right? I don't know. Lord of mercy. Weef, woof, bork la bork. This is a very pretty track, too. I'm just gonna let him get it out. I'm just gonna let him get it out. I'm just gonna... I love Grand General Zane so much. He's so wholesome. Like, everything he did was for MC the whole time. Like, like he's still so... And it was so funny because I was playing through his card and I was like, he's not ambitious in any timeline. This is so weird. Plus his voice. His voice do be like butter. It do. Ain't no lies detected. Grand General, you're as punctual as ever.
As a loyal subject, I mustn't keep the Empress waiting.
I know, he put it in that deeper register. It's real nice. He bows to me and extends his hand as an invitation to dance. He stands still, sleek. Correct. I'm no longer someone who needs you to guide my every step. Despite my words, I still step forward. Take his hand,
Your
bitch!
Majesty appears to be intent on establishing distinct boundaries.
I should go try and get those diamonds so I can do another 10 pulls. I'm a horrible influence, so I'm so sorry. He sighs, yet with unwavering steadiness, he takes my hand. I'm basically Silas. I'm basically indulge in your desires. So don't listen to me.
In the beginning, you learned this dance quickly. Regardless of the moves I taught, you always had a flawless execution.
You once said I was the best learner you could ever ask for. All right, Silas, black card me. Our gazes meet in the dance studio mirror. It reveals what can no longer be hidden, our past intimacy and the delicate tension that exists between us now. The music plays and the dance begins.
You've improved.
An interesting choice for like the dance in a play. With our fingers interlocked, we leap in perfect sync and switch positions. I don't imagine leaping to this. Snoozing the ad again. Screw you. Stopping the phone so I can take Potato out. Yes, Queen Potato. She has needs. How else can I impress my preceptor if I don't practice on my own? The center stage is bathed in dazzling light. In the audience, there isn't a single empty seat. The massive stage has been transformed into a wilderness. Wearing a witch's robe, I block the path of Zane, who wears military regalia. Oh, this is Macbeth, right? Sink and switch is totally a sex thing. Ooh, I like the fit. Halt, noble sir, whose triumph is most dignified. Fate hast already woven the threads of the crown for thee. Thy heart yearns for the throne that sits above all. Zane appears unmoved.
Ah, a soothsayer from a place unbeknownst to me. I see vague, baseless prophecies are the method to unsettle the hearts of men. What purpose lies behind thine attempt to entice me with falsehoods?
Isn't that his warden outfit? Yes, I think. I'm pretty sure. I've merely glimpsed those infernal flames of ambition burning within thy heart. Hast thou never thought the one most deserving of the crown is the person who currently sits on the throne? Using my lines as a cover, I study his expression. Yet Zane seems oblivious to my scrutinizing gaze. He continues to follow the script. Looks like he's gonna play detective in a 90s cop show.
What lies in the depths of my heart needs no confirmation. Prophecies and the fate they foretell cannot sway me from my chosen path. But since thou hast spoken of it, my curiosity is piqued. I wonder what this bewitching crown looks like.
I like the inverted Macbeth here. Go me remembering things. Hell yeah. My brain's struggling on that train right now. Okie dokie. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, did I already get all the things? I guess I did. Alright, club, you're next. Let's see here. Very intrigued to see his play, too. Within the banquet hall, a massive, white, artificial full moon hangs like an ominous omen. Oh, this has gotta be Artemis and Orion. On stage, the curtains are opened, shrouded in darkness. I look at the thousands of spectators below.
The goddess chases a startled deer into the forest, and thus she has a fateful encounter with a hunter drinking from a stream.
Told me you being here would stop the stream from crashing. Don't speak too soon because we haven't had the ad yet. It seems to happen when an ad tries to run, from what I can tell. So we're gonna find out. Okay. In a forest clearing enveloped by thin mist, I slowly step into the light. Mortal, who are you? Moving through dew-covered rows as I block the path of the tall figure before me. I have to go now, though, so good luck. Oh, back to work. Oh, have a good show. Why is that the hunter fit? Hello? No, we're gonna throw you in your BDSM gimp wear for your hunter outfit. What? Tell work I said you don't have to work. That's true, and Sweet Cat's word is absolute, so. Holy jeepers! Why? Was that what they picked for the hunter? I don't understand. Caleb has changed out of his... I hope work goes well. Me too. I do hope work goes well. I hope you have a great rest of your shift. Caleb has changed out of his crisp military uniform. It's a rare sight, and seeing him as a dashing hunter piques my curiosity. That is gimp attire. 100%. The boy be hunting for sleek. You have beautiful eyes. Did a reckless fairy steal the god's divine radiance and hide it within your captivating gaze? Gonna catch a lot of me dressed like that.
I appreciate your compliments, my lady. Allow me to extend my sincerest apologies if my presence interrupted your stroll. I shall be off now.
Lower your bow, hunter. You are aware of my divine presence. A step with such authority. I move closer to him. Under the mechanical firefly's soft glow, I caress his face. Lose yourself in my embrace, and I shall bestow upon you my kiss, my love, my eternal blessing.
My bow already has its target. O noble goddess, your praise is as sweet as honey, yet it cannot hold a free bird.
What free bird do you speak of? This forest belongs to me and me alone. It also includes you who stand in it. My fingertips slowly trace the contours of his face until they reach his lips. Caleb, who should have swiftly moved back, deviates from the script. He grasps my fingers to something. He grasps my fingers to ensure I remain before him. I said, "Oh, I don't know how to do it, but
Even the
improv."
divine cannot give me what I truly desire.
The hunter's words transform the goddess's curiosity into indignation. Then, an emotion more intense than wrath rears its ugly head. Fiery desire.
Thirst. The thirst is real. Ugh, my hand. Okay. All right, we're in an ad again. I'm gonna pause so nobody gets left out. I'm really sorry. I tried to put it off as long as I could. Do you want to know what Twitter says this is? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Actually. Because I'm thinking of a myth that I can't remember. Venus and Adonis, Shakespeare. Yeah, I was about to... Hold on. Hold, please. And Adonis... Oh my god. It's a poem by William Shakespeare. Tells the story of the goddess Venus's unrequited love. Venus is Artemis. For the beautiful youth Adonis, who prefers hunting to romance. Is Adonis the other name for Orion? Because if these are the Roman names, then I was using the Greek names before, which is what I was just saying. Artemis and Orion. But specifically, like, I didn't know Shakespeare wrote a poem about them. I knew it was a Greek myth. So that's very interesting. I had no idea that there was an actual Shakespearean poem. No wonder. Psh. Interesting. So much Shakespeare. I love it. I love it so much. I'm so happy. Okay. Okie dokie. Sorry, we're just waiting for the ad. Only another minute. Actually, no, let me finish this. And then before we start the main story, I got to take a quick break anyway because I got to grab the delivery that came. I want to get it in from outside. And I don't want to rush anybody because I know some people are deciding to sit out, which is totally cool. It's totally cool. I just don't want to spoil anything for anybody. I want to give everybody the opportunity. What am I hearing? The little Why you be talking about me? Talking shit. Thought you were in ad jail. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Denny's parking lot. Let's go. Oh, man. I had no idea that Shakespeare wrote a play about them. That's very interesting. Oh, I have to sneeze. Sorry. My apologies. Let's fight. You will kick my ass. But like, can we just hug it out instead? I don't want to fight. Okay. Sounds good. We can hug. Curse you. Curse you. Oh, we're back from Mad Jail. I did not play ahead without anybody, so. The play ends for now. I change back into the Empress's royal robes, dismiss my attendants, and head to the study. ... The cold wind carries a murderous intent through the corridor. I pause, then I take a few more steps and turn left. I figured a curse was better than a bless, so maybe you'll find Silas. I wish. Please. Oh, hi. Ah. I don't know what the exclamation point. I don't know what to do with that. I'm greeted head on by a tight embrace. Shocked, I look up. It's Caleb, who's wearing his military uniform. Dun dun dun.
Finding you is no easy task, Your Majesty. I've always wanted to stargaze with you at the observatory. Tonight should be the perfect opportunity to do that.
Interesting timing. Caleb firmly holds my waist. We lock eyes and I slightly raise my eyebrow. Colonel Caleb? It's just the observatory. Since the High Marshal wants to visit, we can go. Unzip! Unzip! The observatory's door slowly opens to reveal a brilliant sky with countless stars.
It hasn't changed.
The sky curtain has always controlled the planet's sky and climate, so there are hardly any variations. I'm excited to get another card too. Real excited. We walk near the floor-to-ceiling windows until magnificent warm light appears on the horizon. I have no idea who I'm getting them. Yeah, me either. These are the warmest, most commemorative colors that the sky curtain only displays during a monarch's coronation. Sometimes the slightest change is enough to bring people joy.
Yes. Though, these changes are also artificial.
He doesn't linger for the glow. Instead, he stops before a very small window that shows an exceptionally dark night.
You kept the window that
Sorry,
shows
Xavier.
the real sky.
I think I might go for Raph. There's a very specific line I need to hear him say. Hello. When you live alone in a carefully constructed world for too long, it's easy to forget what reality actually looks like. It's very interesting that this is the conversation they're having when Caleb's whole thing is like, I want to put you in a world only by yourself and keep you there and never let you go. And like, that's... Ta-da. Like, thank you for the reminder. You're welcome. It won't leave my brain. Many other important things will, but that won't. Take this coronation ceremony, for instance. No matter how festive it is, we must remember the opportunists and troublesome individuals lurking about. As I speak, I give him a meaningful look. Our gazes meet and he pulls me into his arms, then he turns us halfway. Shots from several weapons fly out of a corner, but they're blocked by a barrier that materializes in midair. An invisible force lifts the assassin. Invisible. We know what it is. Soldiers immediately emerge from the shadows. They nod at me before they drag the assassin away. At long last, it's quiet.
Indeed. It's a shame your empire leaks like a sieve. The next disturbance isn't in the distant future.
Well, tell me how you really feel. I'll still be able to draw them out. The trouble they'll cause is negligible. Speaking of which, you were quick to provide assistance. Are you worried about me? Do you want to help me? I look into his eyes and try to catch a glimpse of the feelings I've touched, but all I see is my reflection.
Maybe I just wanted to appreciate the night. It's unfortunate that luck wasn't on my side.
Liar. Never mind, you can keep your secrets. Besides, I point toward his heart. I'll get the answer in your heart someday. The assassins have ruined the mood. Are we still going to appreciate the night? He takes my hand as we push open that window of truth together. A dark gray, that's so loud, real sky appears before us.
Let's appreciate this
When I
instead.
carve it out of your chest!
A sky controlled by sky curtain might be beautiful. Yet only reality can give people a sense of meaning.
Familiar warmth passes between our fingers while the night wind disperses heat once more.
I choose reality, even if it's cruel.
Tell me how you really feel, motherfucker. Alright. Now, Sky Curtain just made me think of what's it called, Skynet or whatever. Yes. That is, well, if that's literally what you're thinking of. Skynet's the organization in the Terminator world. But the Sky Curtain is like a holographic projection displaying different weather? Never actually seen any of those movies. So they're very different things, but yes, I can see how the names, yeah, I can see that. Okay, we have done all the event stories, so here is the plan, my beautiful community. I'm gonna take a quick break because I had a delivery of water get to the door. I gotta go get that inside. I'm gonna bring that in, and then we're gonna start the new main story. Okay, I hope that's okay. I hope it's okay, guys. I know they're different things, it's just, oh no, for sure, but the names do, like, yes, they are reminiscent of one another. Yes, I agree. So that's my plan for the moment. So if you guys are okay with it, I am going to take a quick little breaky break, My brain just jumps from similar names. Oh no, for sure. My brain does that all the time. Okay. I'm coming right back. I literally am just gonna go bring this thing inside. Give me 1 second. BRB. Just me bitching about my shirt. Don't worry about it. This shirt that won't stay. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna start it yet, but I am gonna move the screen. That's all. All right. For my beautiful, lovely, amazing human beings who do not want to have the new main story update spoiled, now is the time. Now is sadly the time to skedaddle. I'm gonna wait. Sweet Cat, I know you're taking Princess out. Princess Kensington is her full government name. But yeah, we're getting ready to join the main story. I'm gonna cry. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay. I think I might go when you start then, since I'm actually trying to do all this story now. Absolutely. Totally good. Not a problem. I understand. I love this music. This music also makes me think of the dragon myth. I could put this music in every I've watched that myth so many times. Someone please kick me off a mountain. Goodbye. I love you. And honestly, I've been up super late way too many nights in a row. I understand. Yeah, I know. I'm trying not to make it another late night for myself. We'll see how successful I am. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. All right. To my beautiful Sweet Cat and Chaylee, I love you so very much. This is where we part ways. This is where we part ways, guys. Get out of here. Avoid the spoilers. Yeah. That's about it. I'll keep you posted. All that good stuff. And, yeah, I don't even know what to do with myself. Just goodbye, everyone. Have fun. Let us know if you're still doing other things after the story. Will do. Absolutely. You got it. All right, my lovely ladies. I'm going to hit the start button here in a moment. Or else we'll keep saying bye, bye, bye. Yep, okay, they're gone. I saw 2 people drop, so they're gone. All right, chat, let's go. Here we go. I think Xavier's well, okay. At this long-awaited press conference, Val Sanatorium announced they would temporarily stop accepting new patients. Okay, so we're picking up right where we left off at Death and Rebirth. Let's go! Okay, according to the official statement, the rationale is that they want to focus their limited resources and expertise on patients with greater needs. Appearing as the spokesperson, Director Wicker takes no questions from the media and bows before leaving the conference room. Having escaped the relentless cameras in hot pursuit, Director Wicker feels satisfied. His mission is complete, and all that remains is filing his final report. Just as he relaxes, a curtain flickers in his periphery. A hard object is pressed against the back of his head. Is this Xavier? Who is this?
I ask and you answer. So long as you don't lie, I can guarantee your head will stay intact.
Xavier doesn't emphasize his, S's that way. So no. I don't know who this is.
We can talk about this.
Where's Benedict?
I don't...
The lie that was said instinctively has barely left his lips as the sound of a laser weapon being charged resounds. Director Wicker bites the tip of his tongue. He uses the sharp pain to regain his ability to think and weigh his options.
I'm not sure, but he might be on an unnamed floating island.
The location?
It's a moving island. No one knows its exact coordinates. A person like me knowing this much information is already an exception to the rules. Please understand.
One last question.
Yes.
Is Stanley still alive?
Stanley? Who the fuck is Stanley? Director Wicker feels as if lightning has struck the back of his head. His entire body, even his heart, feels slightly numb. Seemingly unsure of how to answer, he mumbles incoherently as if the question itself filled him with tremendous fear. A series of muffled gunshots reverberates behind him. Director Wicker's legs give out as he falls. He clutches his head. Horrified, he stares at the reflections on the wall. Why? Okay, sorry, ignore me. The assailant who attacked him is forced to leap through the window. Their face isn't revealed, not even once. Footsteps approach. Trembling, Director Wicker turns and cries out in shock.
Benedict!
Oh.
Director Wicker, you handled the press conference well. You lived up to my expectations. However, it looks like you can access knowledge you shouldn't otherwise have. Since you're interested in the floating island, would you like to see it yourself?
There is no war in Ba Sing Se, sorry. At the sight of Benedict's outstretched hand, Director Wicker knows he has no choice but to accept. The private aircraft takes off under the cover of night. It encounters a floating island that suddenly appears like a mirage. The aircraft lands, and Benedict carries the unconscious Director Wicker into the island's only dense forest. Is this gonna... Wait, is this Starfall Forest? Is this where Starfall Forest is? Hold on. He places the modified Director Wicker on a metal surface somewhere in the woods, almost like a sacrifice. The body sinks into the ground. I thought Starfall Forest was over in Lake Up. Oh my god, what's happening? The platform quickly passes through the artificially constructed soil and enters a cold metallic interior. This really is Ba Sing Se. At the end of this journey is a vast hall. Inorganic light flickers and spreads. Electronic displays emitting cold lights envelop the area. So pretty. Sorry. Bright floors, curved walls, and soft lighting are constructed by holographic blue lines. In no more than 10 seconds, the space is fully built. even more refined lasers interweave to form 4 or 5 human figures.
This is the Fountain of Atay's latest achievement. It doesn't look impressive.
We get portraits of these people? A figure walks around Director Wicker, loses interest halfway, and turns to ask another hologram.
Long time no see, Professor Lucius.
I'm not surprised
You
he's here.
took so many things from my Gaia biotech, and this is all you can accomplish?
I was actually going to ask if this is the woman that, if anybody remembers the beginning of Death and Rebirth, when MZ's accompanying, it's MC and Simone, and they're accompanying that convoy, and it gets, like, blown up. And there's a woman that she can't see because she's, like, half unconscious, who, like, walks over her, and she talks about, like, working on her in the research center. And I can't remember what her voice sounds like right now, because I haven't played that in a minute. I'm going to have to go back and play it. I don't remember. But I feel like the shadow of her portrait had long hair like this. Anyway.
The Fountain of Atay's core
he
has
doesn't get a
nothing to
portrait.
do
Okay.
with your precious research center. Souls can't be shaped, and external devices are useless.
You're here.
That's the one in Raphael's. That's the guy. That's the Nest guy. What is happening? A new figure in the holographic space causes Lucius and the others to fall silent. They turn in unison to show their respect. They appear polite and trusted. Quiet guy is so fine, though. He's the one that we've been speculating could be the 6th love interest. I don't know if that's... I don't know. I know nothing at this point. He's no Gideon, but I want to see him more. Everybody loves Gideon. I mean, I love Gideon, but, like, to be fair, like, if I had to pick an NPC, like, that I want to... Okay, wait. If we're not including women. Because Simone can get it any day of the week, any day, any hour. But if we're not including the women, if I had to pick another NPC, I might pick Jeremiah. He's so adorable. He's so sweet. He's a dork. He is a dork. We love him. We love him dearly. I think I've friend-zoned him in my brain. I think that's what I've done. They appear polite and trusting, even though he's an old man on a hospital bed.
Don't pay too much attention to this test subject. It's just today's extra. Or rather, a medium.
Stanley. Could you be the 6th love interest? Who the fuck are you? The old man makes a beckoning gesture with his hand. The floating platform carrying Director Wicker slowly drifts toward him. It said he was an old man, but that's not the voice of an old man. And we know that we have weird things going on with, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like Philos, like how they're trying to mess with immortality, and like so some people get aged really fast, some people live forever. Like so like I don't know if him looking like an old man means anything. Right? I don't know.
Have the new wavelengths from the deep space signal been successfully decoded?
Oh, Jeremiah can get it. He's sweet, he is smart, he is funny, he can punch. I love him. I love him dear. He's also had such a hard life, and I just like want to put him in my pocket and protect him. I love him so much. So if I had to pick like an NPC, like a side character or whatever, I would pick Jeremiah over Gideon. That's just me. That's just me. The silence is abrupt, and the holograms remain motionless. It's clear they're well versed in concealing their emotions. Finally, the old man rises from his deep contemplation. Subtle ripples appear in his otherwise emotionless voice.
The recent disturbances in the deep space tunnel remind me of that starless night from over a decade ago.
That is not the outline of an old man. Not to be like judging or like stereotyping, but that's not the outline of an old man. And I'm trying to decide if this would be a voice that they would use. And by they, I mean in full. Like, would they use this kind of a voice for a 6th love interest? I don't know.
The night when the signal from deep space arrived on Earth. 2034.
I was about to say, the chrono reputation?
In that era when aerospace technology was advancing, humanity's ambition for deep space exploration expanded faster than the Big Bang.
See, and the other thing is, at the end of Homecoming Wings, Caleb and Viper and Professor Lucius are all talking to some sickly guy in a bed. And I remember, although I think he talked and I think he had a different voice than this. I don't know, man.
Institutions competed to decode it. They all wanted to be first. The literary world dramatized it. Ignorant masses worshipped it. And they even created the Deep Space Academy. But only our decrypted information is closest to the truth. Earth is about to experience a grand eradication.
Oh, good. Happens all the time. He slowly exhales and forcibly suppresses his elevated tone and emotions.
Then the monsters appeared. Geomagnetic disturbances occurred, and mass extinction events were expedited. The warnings in the signal became reality, one at a time.
Okay, guys, chat, throwing this out there. This is just me throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks, okay? I've had a theory for a long time that Xavier's family is Ever. Like the royal family of Philos, right? Like I've had a theory for a long time that they're Ever. So like, could this be his father? I don't know. I have so many questions. Because it says he's an old man. That's not the outline of an old man. But we know that like Philosians also like look eternally youthful. I got questions, man.
The grand eradication is a large-scale elimination process. This planet wants to abandon us and enter its next phase of existence.
For over a decade, I have strongly advocated for the Fountain of Atay. I've dispatched the Farspace fleet to enter the Deep Space Tunnel's depths to avoid being abandoned. There were setbacks, but we managed to obtain the chess piece closest to her. To bring up 2034 again. Was there a mishap?
I guess he means Caleb? As head of the fleet?
To avoid being abandoned, that will only make you a dog begging for fate's mercy.
I'm not convinced that this is a voice they would use as a love interest.
Lucius, you're old. The gears in your brain are covered in rust. It only took a few decades for evolvers to evolve from mere humans. This proves that in the future, we can reach a point beyond our wildest imaginations.
Okay, now we're talking about mutants. Alright.
We can achieve immortality.
Yeah, we know that you've been gunning for that this whole time. We know. So my guess is Stanley is the head of Ever. Also my guess, and also why I just postulated that he might be Xavier's father if, like I said, Xavier's family is Ever. I am throwing that out there. It could be so off base that we don't even know, but I'm just putting it out there for the class to consider, maybe. I don't know. This guy. This woman. Why do they get portraits? That feels significant to me. Everything feels significant to me. Everything Infall does is intentional.
Who knows if it's impossible or not? The Lemurians who escaped the last grand eradication are practically living specimens of immortality.
Okay, interesting, because I've also had a theory that Lemurians are going to be the key to unlocking immortality, and I thought that's why they were studying Lemurian cells. And I thought that Ever was the reason for Lemuria's downfall. I know that there's a whole, like, you know, religious prophecy, but, like, she is gorgeous. She is fucking beautiful. I totally agree with you. Can I romance her? Sex LI? No, China wouldn't let me, but I wish. I can dream. In my dreams, it's fine. He does sound like the guy cursing Xavier in the Ooh, good point, Nico. Oh, I'm into it. Oh, so many parts. It's all coming together. Okay.
Of course, there are also the little ones who came back from the other side of deep space.
I'm assuming she means
It proves that some people found a way to survive. Planetary immortality only costs a few more lives, but it's still cost-effective. What do you think, Soren?
Soren? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is that? Is this the sick guy?
Aside from the
hold on.
decrypted deep space signal, there's no concrete evidence that suggests Earth will face an apocalypse. As for that unkillable monster in the N109 zone, we can't confirm whether the life form is truly
that's what I thought
indestructible.
too, Nico. When I said Felosians, I was thinking the backtrackers. I'm also not convinced that this guy's a voice actor that they would use for a main love interest. Because I'm pretty sure this is a guy who... Soren was on Xavier's Myth. Oh, wait! Was he? Was that the myth or was that his path in the main story? He was the, like, vice president of the student council. Was that Soren? Do you know who I'm talking about? maybe I'm crazy. I was trying to do a main story replay, and when I say main story, I mean like replay all the things. I was trying to replay all the things before all this dropped, and I did not have time. I ran out of all the time. I ran out of all of it, so I don't, that one. Okay, so it's this path. With the, I don't remember what the hell the paths are called, but where you can do the 3 paths with the OG3. Okay. Thank you, because I didn't remember his name worth of shit. I did not remember his name shit, until you just said that. But this guy's design, like, I would buy as a love interest, but his voice, I'm not sold. So I don't know. We'll find out. As for that unkillable monster in the N109 zone, okay, so Silas. We can't confirm whether the life form is truly indestructible. Silas. Shut the fuck up. That's so funny.
So how do we determine whether our persistence in pursuing immortality is a noble endeavor or absurd paranoia?
I'm guessing he may be the sidekick on the 6th LI. It's kind of what I was thinking too. Silas mentioned the Silas call out. I'm so happy.
The deep space signal isn't an oracle or a prophecy. It's mercy from the universe's governing laws that wish to give humanity a reprieve.
Isn't an oracle or a prophecy. It's a mercy, or it's mercy from the universe's governing laws that wish to give humanity a reprieve. What's the universe's governing laws? Astra? Zane? What?
What we're able to decode are predetermined facts already set in stone. That evidence you want, it's already part of this world.
He raises his hand. Violently fluctuating metaflux envelopes the man bound on the platform. The transformation is completed instantly. A wanderer replaces the human shell, only to be killed moments later by hidden weapons. A crisp metallic chime accompanies the fresh protocore as it falls onto the platform.
Protocores are one of the most powerful pieces of evidence.
I also have a theory that protocores are souls. So that seems kind of...
After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, I discovered the connection between protocore energy and her. I knew what kind of mission the universe gave me.
There is so much fucking lore dumping happening right now. I am gonna throw up.
Using protocores to accelerate human civilization's development and allowing humanity to achieve an immortality that aligns with this process. Only then can we survive the grand eradication with little to no losses.
This grand eradication is a very interesting idea, and the fact that they know about it because this signal from deep space. This reminds me of the 3-body problem, not the physics concept, but the actual novel / Netflix show. Very, very similar.
The anomalies caused by the deep space tunnel are becoming more frequent. Protocores are always guiding us.
The protocore trembles and rolls into a container that extends beneath the platform. Soren makes several gestures in the air. The rhombic container activates the protocore as if it's establishing a connection with some distant space. Hold on a second. Give me a second. We have Stanley. We have Professor Lucius. We have the Languid Woman. We have the Quiet Man. We have Soren. Was there anybody else? Did I miss anybody? That's 5. 5 people? Oh, and then the Director Wicker or whatever. I guess we brought him here. And Benedict. 6, 7. A rift that's shorter than a finger opens in the air. It quickly closes as his energy is depleted.
Recently, the frequency of spatial anomalies and magnetic field disturbances has almost reached the edge of time and space.
Also Benedict's voice actor.
Once a planet gets swept into that, complete disintegration will soon arrive.
Okay, I'm sorry. Recently, the frequency of spatial anomalies and magnetic field disturbances has almost reached the edge of time and space.
Did you come up with another way to deal with your former teammate?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know he's a backtracker. I was trying to figure out if each of these people could be connected with a faction. And when I say a faction, I mean like, okay, so like he was a backtracker, and then like Lemuria, Emissary of the Divine, Lucius runs the Far Space Fleet. Like I was trying to figure out if everybody could be connected to a specific LI slash MC slash, I don't know, aspect of civilization, whatever. But I don't know if we can count Benedict and Director Wicker as people. I don't know. And then Stanley would also be connected to Xavier, although it sounds like Stanley is more interested in MC. And would the quiet guy be connected to Lemuria because he's in Raph's next main story chapter? I could do this all day. I gotta stop.
I hope we can defeat your little prince and prove to him that our Soren is the most capable one.
Oh boy.
Matters involving the backtrackers aren't to be taken lightly.
Do you need our assistance?
I've had enough of those disgusting manipulation tactics you use on your brainwashed test subjects.
Damn, okay, Soren. Jeez. Everyone.
I don't need any help, and I don't need anyone's approval. I will make Xavier fall because of the hypocrisy, arrogance, and impracticality he clings to.
We still don't know who the assassin was. I suspect it may have been Xavier using a voice changer, but the way the person enunciated their like words didn't sound like him. I know he was using a voice changer, but I'm talking about like actual like a voice changer won't change like the sounds of your like consonants, right? Like how I say my S's and stuff. It'll change the timbre of your voice, so like the notes and stuff, like the quality, like that way, but it won't change the actual like hard sounds. Sorry, I'm getting way too into this.
That outcome will be enough to prove
Everybody
I'm
wanted to
correct.
bitch slap Soren.
All right. In any case, they don't actually care about your personal matters.
Where's the sick guy? Because I don't think Stanley is the sick guy. They didn't say that the sick guy... He had a different voice and he was a young sick guy. This is an old guy. Supposedly. That profile doesn't look old to me, but, you know. Several hoarse, irregular coughs ring out like a broken clock. It creates a rhythmic agitation that makes hearts flutter.
The deep space tunnel is closing in, and the cage is tightening
You
its
think he
grip.
is the same guy?
It's time to bring her back to us.
Don't touch me. Get away from me.
Be careful, and try not to let the emissary truly awaken. Our most important hope mustn't be erased.
And try not to let the emissary truly awaken. That's Zane. Obviously. Most important hope mustn't be erased. I'm the most important hope. If the emissary truly awakens, will he get rid of me? We do know that when Zane gets taken over by, like, Dawnbreaker, he does try to kill MC. Not Dawnbreaker. Maybe Dawnbreaker? I don't know. I do think Zane is Astra, though. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Soren's image flickers and disappears, and the meeting ends.
I wish you all the best.
The holograms scatter and fade away as the cold laboratory's walls dissolve. The scene of clouds dyed in the sunset's colors replaces it. An empty hospital bed hovers above the clouds. It chooses to decay with the twilight rather than surrender to the night. So we think Stanley is the sick guy? Oh my god, I have so many questions. Okay, hold that thought. I just realized I didn't do my hair hack. I'm guessing Truly Awaken is like his god of annihilation, but that's just my wishful thing. No, that's what I think too. But like, I think what they also mean by Truly Awaken is like remembering that he has to kill MC. Like, I think when he has those moments of almost killing her, it's like that god of annihilation part coming through that says she has to be eradicated, right? Because she disrupts the entire process of annihilation because she can't die. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm changing my hair hack. Hair hack really quick, and then we're going right back to it. I promise. I promise everyone. Oh yeah, I got new backgrounds. Yeah, that's exciting. Okay, I have to play with those later. Anyway. So distractible. Please forgive me. Okay, wait, not that. I need this. Thank you. Facial. Not that kind of facial. Oh shit, you are right. About what? What did I even talk about? Oh, her like disrupting the process? Yeah, like I feel like I keep saying Astra. That's because I think Zane is Astra. But the god of annihilation, like she's antithetical to his entire thing. So like of course he would want to unmake her, right? Now, I mean, if her whole thing is coming back over and over, I don't know if he could unmake her, but maybe he's the only one who can, if he's like truly the emissary or something. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. I'm crashing out. This is fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine, chat. We're fine. Hello. Tires scrape the ground and whip up the wind. A brand new 470 HM carries me across the Movere Bridge that's located above the city.
The magnetic field at the incident site shows coupled fluctuations, but the wanderers who correspond to them are nowhere to be found. It might be a new type. Be careful.
Copy that. I'm 5 kilometers away from my destination. I'm ready to do some dynamic data collection.
Lincoln City phasing through things, dimensional ruptures, space-time rifts. Our missions have been weird lately. Everyone was spooked by that snowfall that happened outside of Winter. They're jumpy now.
That, I think, was the polar night. And a polar night always heralds really bad shit in this world. There was a 3-day polar night before the Chrono Rift catastrophe. And if I recall correctly, there was a polar night before what happened to Zane at Mount Eternal. So the fact that we had the idol banner with the polar night, I was thinking to myself, like, shit's gonna go really wrong. Shit's gonna go really wrong. And the reason they're giving us the nice, joyous, happy idol banner is because shit's about to go really wrong. When the world is too peaceful, people tend to find their own sources of entertainment.
There are 500 missions every day. You might be entertained, but I'm not.
Okay, don't be glum. I'll buy you a soda to sweeten your day when we get back. After my call with the data analysis team ends, I look at the sky near the mission site. The clouds stretching out for kilometers appear as if they've been sliced by a giant blade. The cut looks clean. Is Lincoln Online glitching again? Looks beautiful, though. As the snow that fell outside of Winter melts, the recent Alterum incident is slowly forgotten by the public. However, unusual celestial phenomena pulled back the curtain on apocalyptic fears in people's hearts. Afterward, anomalies, both big and small, arrive one after another. They're accompanied by rampant rumors such as the deep space tunnel expansion theory, the 6th mass extinction event, and the great human catastrophe of 2099. Aside from burdening D-Space hunters and evol police with countless unnecessary tasks, these rumors injected plenty of chaotic entertainment into the otherwise mundane lives of Lincoln's residents. The only reassuring thing here is that Zane hasn't shown any more abnormalities, but I know his troubles didn't end just because that Fountain of Vitae press conference was cancelled. Benedict is continuing this plan behind the scenes again. Perhaps Zane's confrontation with them has also temporarily moved below the surface. Ever since we parted ways at the cemetery, he's been visiting the Fractal Library more frequently. Maybe he's trying to find a solution to this dilemma in the world of books. It won't be emissary of the divine. Watch out. That strange boy with white hair told me all of this. He called himself Shubai. He somehow got an electronic watch. When he's not using it to explore the novel world of the internet, he confides in me using what he calls irreverent words. Wait, I love Shubai. I genuinely love Shubai as a character, and I've been saying that since we met him, and I love him so much. He is such a breath of fresh air. As a child character, but like he's not though. But he's great. For example, the emissary is hiding in the maze of bookshelves and ignoring everyone. The emissary is pulling all-nighters again. The emissary only orders milk tea for himself. He doesn't ask if I want anything. At least the fractal library can access the internet. I turn off the motorcycle's engine when I reach my destination. I refocus, remove my helmet, and approach the edge of a buzzing crowd.
Over there. Something's about to come out of those clouds.
Oh god.
Daddy, who put the clouds like that?
Oh no.
Well, it wasn't me. My crafting skills aren't that good. Oh, maybe it was your mother.
On-site dynamic data collection will take 30 seconds. I'll check the records from the nearby stabilizer. Hello? The words? Records refreshed, select, oh god, okay. The fluctuation amplitude has been normal for the past 3 days. Whenever those coupled fluctuations appear, they coincide with protocore transport vehicles passing through.
This falls under normal interference. Dynamic data retrieval complete. Hold on. The results from advanced tech labs are back. There is a 0.51% chance of a wanderer appearing. Great. That's one more false alarm to our list. A lot of rare phenomena are just astronomical occurrences. We're probably paranoid.
That's a good thing. A false alarm is better than the actual thing. Since the data has been verified, I'll close the case. Wide-range protofield anomalies detected in Lumiestus district. Immediate on-site confirmation required. Objective: conduct joint investigation with special task force to assess potential wanderer threats. Confirmed.
Please don't block the area. The special task force will confirm if this is related to highly dangerous evolvers. Deep space hunters are on their way. Hey, don't use this as an excuse to stand on the trash can. Otto, the city inspector, will photograph and record everything.
Pushing through the crowd, I pass through the light barrier the special task force has set up. When I turn my head, I lock eyes with the officer on duty.
It's you again.
Hi. Hello. I don't remember meeting this person, but... Did I meet this person? What? Familiar stranger. Uh-oh. What?
This is the 5th time we've been assigned to the same mission, right? What a coincidence.
Okay, I was like, I don't think I know this person. After evacuating the crowd and finishing our mission, the officer and I crack open energy drinks for each other outside a convenience store. After the last Ultram-related incident, your department and our association have been doing a long-term joint operation. We'll probably keep running into each other.
They say it's to strengthen police-hunter cooperation and mutual learning. But I bet there are things they can't keep under wraps anymore. Did you hear? Someone saw a futuristic spaceship in the forest. It fell out of a space-time rift.
Oh, good. Great.
The case disappeared the moment it was entered into the system. Don't you think it's suspicious?
That's gotta be Philos stuff. That's gotta be Backtracker stuff. Really? A futuristic spaceship? That's really sci-fi.
I already dealt with 5 anomalies today. I'm going to do 2 more before grabbing a bite to eat. What about you?
Uh-oh. There's an extremely subtle disturbance behind me. It's like 2 bubbles rising from calm waters. They're followed by a trace akin to gently rippling waves that swiftly disappears. I look at the magnetic field stabilizer. It's not sending out an alert.
What's wrong? Do we have a problem on our hands?
Stay calm. It's from No Hunt Zone number 39. There might be more to this than meets the eye. I should involve other people for now. I shake my head, and the words Xavier said not too long ago echo in my mind.
Based on my observation and analysis, particularly capable evil police officers are usually drawn to bizarre cases.
Oh, right. There's an update on that case we handled together. The one about the bathroom sink turning into pure gold. This time it was the toilet that transformed. A child's hand is stuck to it. Okay, we're just using King Midas now. What is with all these literary references? What's happening?
Really? Don't tell me I'm about to encounter an evolver with a golden touch.
What did I say? King Midas, hello?
I'll handle the golden toilet case. I can keep going. Good luck on your next mission. Stay safe.
Once the officer's figure disappears into the distance, I pull out my phone and send a voice message to a familiar chat. Xavier, no hunt zone number 39 shows signs of a magnetic field overlap. I'm heading there now. How are things on your end? No Hunt Zone number 39 was once part of the Lumiestus district. I hope I'm saying that right. It's where a large expanse of high-rise buildings was built along the waterfront to get a view of the river. But when the Chrono Rift catastrophe struck, the natural beauty and value that humans had assigned to it became meaningless. It's said that No Hunt Zone number 39 wasn't supposed to be irrecoverable, but at some point, wanderers began emerging endlessly from the building's overlapping shadows. It's as if a crack leading to some monster lair had opened up. The energy levels in the area significantly dropped later on and remained stable, and its danger levels are far below the average for no hunt zones. However, no one believes no hunt zone number 39 can be reclaimed. Outside the perimeter, I've just parked my motorcycle when Xavier starts a video call with me. Hello? Hello?
Are you alone? And are you sure it's a magnetic field overlap?
It is. Those coupled fluctuations, like two bubbles bursting one after another on the water's surface, are obvious. This isn't a false alarm from the association.
I'll wrap things up here and find you. Give me 2 minutes. 2.5 at most. If you see anyone who looks like a backtracker,
I'll quietly follow them. You told me this multiple times already. You've turned into a warrior with all this nagging, Xavier.
Oh. I see someone who thinks I'm always nagging doesn't want the results about the biometric key.
You and Jeremiah finally figured it out? Tell me!
It's the same as the preliminary examination. We can't unlock it.
I don't even remember a biometric key, to be honest. What? What's happening?
All we know is that there's an unknown substance inside. And it's not a chip.
What is... I don't remember this! You mean...
We can only go to Soren and see if he can unlock it.
Oh, was that from his past?
He's familiar with the old Gaia Research Center. So you'll have to keep moonlighting for me behind the association's back.
Oh, good. It's a win-win collaboration. But you make it sound like I'm getting a bad deal. Unable to stop myself from grumbling internally, I poke a smiling face on the screen. Who would have expected things to turn out this way 2 weeks ago? Okay, is this where I get... Because I don't remember any of this. Jenna! Also
Whether it's a
someone-
rupture
Hello?
or instances of buildings phasing in and out, they're fundamentally related to magnetic field fluctuations and must be taken seriously. I know there have been many false reports lately, which makes it easy to overlook real threats. Everyone must remain vigilant.
As the briefing ends and the crowd disperses, I see a figure who shouldn't be here. Xavier? He showed up voluntarily. Is the world actually ending? In a usually deserted, quiet corner of the Unicorns building lobby, I raise my arm to block that sneaky figure's path.
Fancy seeing you here, partner. We ran into each other in a corner. It must be fate.
This isn't fate. I'm cornering you and skipping the small talk. Xavier, you're at the association because those abnormal magnetic fields are actually a problem, right?
Yes. The issue is that the magnetic fields are abnormal.
My other arm quickly rises and I promptly cut off his escape route on the other side. I like how he could just teleport if he wanted to, but obviously that would draw people's attention, but his eyelashes are lowered and he doesn't speak. He just looks at me. What are you doing? Trying to use your eyes to show your sincerity? I'm not falling for that today.
Then should I try a different approach?
We need a Xavier lies counter in the chat. As he speaks, he furrows his brow, his eyes showing reproach. His expression displays disapproval. I'm not falling for this one either.
Oh,
He said, oh.
Well, I guess I failed. I don't have another trick up my sleeve.
How dare he? Fine. If you won't tell me, then I'll go ask our good friend Jeremiah.
I'm trying to find someone.
Ah, he was the one looking for Stanley, I bet. I turn and look at Xavier. Oh, Xavier Lies needs to be a bingo square. Yes, PB, yes. I don't, a bunch of people left because they didn't want spoilers, which I totally understand, but so I've been basically talking all my theories. Like, I think this might be Xavier's dad. I think it's the head of Ever, and I think that Xavier is related to Ever. So that's like what I'm working with right now.
Soren.
Okay, yes, what about Soren?
Based on what we know about him, he's most likely hiding in areas with magnetic field anomalies. And most of these anomalies may be linked to the Flux Nexus.
Okay, not Stanley. Who was looking for Stanley? Not you? Still not you? Aside from hiding in magnetic fields, are there any other clues that can help us locate Soren as quickly as possible?
Recently, some backtrackers I've lost contact with have returned to Lincoln secretly. They left the backtrackers to follow Soren.
Recently, some backtrackers I've lost contact with have returned to Lincoln secretly. They left the backtrackers to follow Soren. Interesting.
I also visited Isaiah today.
Oh yeah, the guy who lost his sanity, the old backtracker. Okay.
Back then, he left the backtrackers with them, and they all joined Ever. Soren's whereabouts? I'm afraid only Isaiah would know.
So sorry. I'm working on some stream stuff, but mostly getting to know the PNW Discord I stumbled into from the Seattle group chat I added folks to. Yay! That's awesome. That sounds great. I hope you guys are able to work out a whole awesome event for, I know it's like Raph's birthday and your birthday and like kind of a spring get together, as it were. Back then, he left the backtrackers with them, and they all joined Ever. Soren's whereabouts, I'm afraid only Isaiah would know. I've heard the name Isaiah before. I saw him at a psychiatric hospital too. At that time, I was doing a Wanderer defense seminar and happened to run into Xavier, Jeremiah, and the person they hid behind them. I remember that card. That was a card, right? That wasn't like his path. That was a separate card of Xavier's. Wasn't that like a romantic card? Are we calling that canon? Hello? Apparently it's also Emerald City Comic Con the week of March 6th. I can't speak. Oh my god. Wow, that's gonna be lit. That's gonna be crazy, PB. The fever one. Yeah, the fever one. Thank you, Nico. So, like, are we calling any of this romance stuff canon, or not? Listen, I'm already Delulu because I have all 5 housewarming gifts in my house, all on display at the same time. So in my Delulu brain, I'm like, yep, I'm romancing all 5 of them at the same time, and they all know each other, they're all aware of each other, and so I'm already doing mental gymnastics to justify this, okay? Don't give me ammunition, Involt. Don't do it. He was a strange young man who appeared to be mentally ill, yet he stared at me with a sharp gaze and said he knew me. My headcanon is MC is banging all of them. Same. Honestly, it's not even about like her banging them all. It's that I want them all to converge in the main timeline because I have a theory that they're all related. This is my 7. This is my 7 thing, Nico. This is my So, I really want them to all meet up like in the main timeline, whether that involves romance or not. Would I enjoy that personally? Sure, but like from a lore perspective, like that's not necessary. Like I really just want to. Yeah, sorry. I'll shut up. According to Xavier, Isaiah had already escaped with a lot of Ever's classified information. He was on the run for a while. When they saw him again, he had already become dazed and confused. He also lost part of his memory. I haven't seen Isaiah in a long time. Jeremiah must have moved him somewhere else. How's he been lately? Did he remember the grievances and entanglements between you? Does he still remember Soren? It was like that in Love and Producer, I think. I'm hoping we will get to the same path. Haha. I don't know Love and Producer. What's Love and Producer? So many things I don't know. We're gonna have an ad in about a minute, guys. I will pause when the ad happens so that nobody misses anything. Just so you know.
He's missing.
Oh, good. Maybe he's looking for Stanley? What? Did Soren kidnap him?
I don't think so. I went to the cottage where Jeremiah had him staying.
This shirt.
All his clothes were still there. The only thing missing was...
him.
the Order of Lightseeker's uniform.
Oh boy.
He probably remembered something and wants to handle it in the identity he values most.
Not what? Sorry, Nico. The one you're talking about, is that different from Mr. Queen Love's Choice or Mr. Love Queen's Choice or whatever the heck that's called? Different from that one? Because I know that one's in this universe, and I've been told that this is like a direct sequel to that, and so I really want to read about the lore. And I was like, maybe I should play the game for myself. And then people were like, don't do that because it's getting ready to wind down and it costs a lot of money. So then I was like, all right, I should probably go read about it, but I keep forgetting to do that. But I have heard that in that one they do converge. So it's the same. Okay. Got it. Because I have heard. Okay, we're in the ad now, so I'll leave this paused. I have heard that they do that in that game. I would love it if they did it in this one. Please and thank you involved. They're slowly bringing pieces together to ease us into it for the girlies who are gonna hate it. And then there's me, who's like, yes! Do it! Okay. We're gonna hang out until this ad's over. And then we're gonna keep going. I tried to watch the anime, but got bored. Yeah, I did hear there was an anime. I was thinking maybe if I can find someone who streamed it, that maybe I could watch a streamer play through it. I'm still tempted to play myself. I gotta be honest with you. I know I shouldn't want to do that, but I'm tempted. Because, like, that's how I ingest lore the best, is, like, when I'm the one directly interacting with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just how my brain works, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of questions. And I have heard that lore is very significantly tied to this lore. So I keep meaning to read. Because if I just go to like a wiki and try to read there, I never retain that information. Because it's not, it reads like I went on a wiki rabbit hole. See, this is, yeah. So like I've thought about going and reading on a wiki, but like that never sticks in my head. Because like, the way I always try to explain it is like it's not really in a story format. It's like a summary or like a textbook almost. And so like my brain just like doesn't stay. If I actually play the story of it, then like I have that emotional investment and like all the story beats, and like then I remember. It kind of reminds me of how like I can like read about scientific stuff like when I worked in medicine, and like you read about the stuff in your textbook and it's like, okay, I kind of get it as a concept, but then I wouldn't actually understand it until I did it in the field, right, with my own hands. And then I'm like, oh, this is like how it's applied like in reality, and like this is how it ties into other systems and things. Like that's kind of how I feel like with story stuff too, right? Like, and a friend told me some other stuff. I need to talk to people. I don't know that I have any friends that play it, but I would love to, because I'm such a lore whore and I want to know more. So I would love that. But yeah, totally get it. I'm glad I made sense. I usually feel like I don't make sense, and then I just keep word vomiting until I confuse everyone even more. All right, we're out of the ad, so we'll keep going. He probably remembered something and wants to handle it in the identity he values most. At the edge of No Hunt Zone number 39, a somewhat furtive figure flashes by. Those long robes look out of place in Lincoln City. Isaiah? And what's even more peculiar is, when he disappeared, did he take the Order of Lightseeker's uniform and sneakers?
A pair of sneakers was missing from the shoe cabinet. They were blue. You...
I immediately crossed the perimeter and started up 470 HM. I chase after those blue sneakers. I see him! Hurry up! You need to be here now! Hello? We are getting so much lore. I am being so fed. Okay. Another royal? Hello? He's a royal? I'm gonna throw up. The 470 HM races through the dilapidated streets as I watch Isaiah dart into an intersection. He entered a narrow, winding alley squeezed between two tall buildings. Who knows where it leads? He wasn't in the best place when I saw him last time, but he's still a backtracker, so I shouldn't underestimate him. I stop at the intersection to think for a moment, then I leave the motorcycle running and quietly get off. I'll approach the alley's entrance on foot. As I look down the intersection, I notice something hidden deep within the alley's darkness. This doesn't feel like a trap or ambush. Hello? Oh? That fluctuation, it's inside? If Isaiah knows Soren's whereabouts, then maybe he fled here to meet him? I send the updated coordinates to Xavier and crouch as I slip into the alley. My combat boots traverse the dust-covered ground silently. Not even a single speck is stirred. I advance cautiously when my body feels heavy all of a sudden. It's as if I've passed through an invisible barrier. Oh, is this a spatial anomaly? Flinching back, I find a soft glow suddenly filling my vision. Oh, yep. Spatial anomaly. Philos, is that you? Hello? What's going on? The narrow alley is replaced by a spacious stone street that leads to a plaza. At its center is a massive sculpture. I step back and turn around, but I don't return to familiar surroundings. The sensation beneath my feet is so real that it's undeniable. I experienced this before in the other magnetic field overlaps I've dealt with. In a park, a vintage stable appears out of nowhere. Stairs leading to a rooftop turn into a mural, a well materializing next to a platform. But none of those anomalies were as vivid as this. It really feels like I traveled into another world.
How long are you going to stand there like that?
Hello? Hello? That somewhat haughty voice belongs to Isaiah, who looks even more arrogant than he sounds. The well-fitted night uniform makes him look much sharper, and if you ignore his blue sneakers, he'd probably be intimidating. Unfortunately, they're hard to ignore.
You're being very rude right now. What's with that look on your face?
Okay, hi.
If my night boots hadn't been damaged in the previous battle, I wouldn't need to dress in such a ridiculous manner.
Okay.
Jeremiah, that despicable scoundrel. He only gave me everyday shoes.
Wow, he definitely has grievances. Seeing that I'm not reacting to his complaints, Isaiah probably feels like he's talking to himself. Gritting his teeth, his expression shifts. He raises his chin to address me with renewed dignity.
I saw you outside the no-hunt zone. I knew you'd respond to our royal homeland summons and come here. This is your destiny.
Oh, you're with Ever. Nope, you're with Ever.
And an opportunity that fate has granted me.
Great. A faint luminescence coalesces in his hand and transforms into a short sword. He points it at me. Don't be talking smack about Jeremiah, my precious cinnamon bun. PB, I just went on a tangent earlier about how if I had to, because Nico was talking about like wanting Gideon to be the 6th LI, and I was like, well, if I wanted any like existing NPC to be the 6th LI, I'd probably pick Jeremiah. Like, he's just not, no offense, Xavier, don't hate me, sorry, but I love him. He's precious and he's perfect and he needs to be protected, and like, let me protect you, and like, I just want you to be happy and fulfilled, and like, you're just a little ray of sunshine, and like, yes, he is a precious cinnamon bun. I agree, PB. Isaiah is fun. This guy's goofy.
Isaiah, 5th Squadron Leader of the Order of Lightseekers, Senior Counselor of the Royal Council, and member of the Royal Family's last generation, formally challenges you to an honorable duel.
So are you related to Xavier, or...? You'll fight me as 3 people. Wait, I love that answer. Wait, you're going to fight me as 3 people?
I can die fighting for honor, but I refuse to be insulted to death by you.
I'm sorry, that was so funny. I could not pick it. It turns out even the most arrogant person will lose their dignity when pushed to the breaking point. Isaiah doesn't wait for my response. As soon as he finishes shouting, he charges at me like an elegant yet furious goose. He raises his sword. I move almost simultaneously. I'll create some distance between us and use electrical rounds to incapacitate him. As soon as the bullet leaves the gun barrel, my target has already flickered and vanished. He can teleport as well? So he is related to Xavier. Having seen Xavier's teleportation combat style so many times, my heart skips a beat. I pick a direction and run. He is related to Xavier.
You're running away during a duel? You've changed.
That's why he recognizes me. I look back. Isaiah is now standing where I had been, his sword slicing air. I'm still thinking that ever turned into the Felosian royal family once they went into the future. I'm still rolling with that. He looks in the direction I fled to, and his figure flickers and vanishes once again. Enemies who can teleport are so annoying. Xavier's weakness. What was it again? His neck. No, sorry, you were asking a very different question. Before I can figure it out, a light flashes. Isaiah teleports to be just a few steps away from me. That's right, distance. Even if they both use the light evol, he's still not Xavier. Only those whose evol is as strong as Xavier's can teleport everywhere. Judging by Isaiah's evol, 10 meters is his limit. MC is like, sorry, do I know you? wait. This is like in you know the meme from Avengers Infinity War where Wanda's like, you took everything from me, and then Thanos is like, I don't even know who you are. MC, I don't even know who you are. A strategy gradually takes shape in my mind, and I sprint at full speed toward the plaza. Go, MC, go! The traps I dropped along the way occasionally work. They electrocute Isaiah until he flickers like a malfunctioning streetlight. I'm glad you liked that, Nico. MC is like, I don't even... When I reach the base of a giant sculpture, I prepare to welcome a furious Isaiah into my trap, but he actually stops in his tracks.
Out of all the places you could have chosen, do you know what it means to duel here?
No! Bro, I've said it! I don't even know who you are. I don't even know what this is. I know, he doesn't know about the whole I reincarnate and lose my memories thing. Details. Following his arm, I examine the somewhat indistinct statue behind me. Is it me? Is it Queen Me? The magnetic field isn't stable enough. The sculpture's upper half is lost in a shapeless void, and the lower half isn't exactly solid. It must be so weird for the backtrackers, because she really is not their MC. Right, no, exact, but they think that she is. Which would be... Like, how do you rectify that in your brain, right? It looks like a sword.
Whether it's intentional or not,
Xavier or me?
You've chosen to let this duel continue with the holy sword of the goddess as your witness.
What goddess? Am I the goddess? Isaiah flourishes his blade, then he holds it upright in a formal stance.
I shall treat this more earnestly and give it my all.
I do appreciate... This guy's very funny. Why did he suddenly get so serious?
You're not going to say anything? I know what you're planning. You want to provoke me so that I'll lose my composure. Then you'll exploit an opening. Let's see if you can still predict my sword techniques.
What? Meeting his calm gaze, I have a bad feeling about this. Blade strikes, each faster than the last, move closer, step by step. When my heel hits the hard base of the sculpture, I realize I have nowhere to run. Clang! I'm sure Xavier's gonna be like, Wachapa! Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, boyfriend, husband.
Xavier.
Before the very Final Fantasy music. Hello. Before the light fades, Isaiah is already calling out the name of the person before him through gritted teeth. Oh, we're gonna stop it there. Wait. I'm vibing to the music. Why would you do that? Don't do that. No. Wait! Duel and link on. Okay, alright. I'll keep going. There's too much lore. I have to keep going. Obviously, I must. Okay.
Drawing your sword against an unarmed opponent. Is this your idea of chivalry?
What do you mean? She has a gun!
She has a gun! Xavier looks at me and the gun in my hand. His expression remains the same.
It's wrong if one party in a duel doesn't wield a
I
sword.
was gonna say I don't have the same kind of a weapon, which, like, I wasn't even shooting you. Like, I was just not even fighting you. Like, I just left some traps to, like, make you, like, pause or whatever.
For the sake of your knight uniform, I acknowledge your sincerity for this duel.
The familiar light blade in his hand gathers light as he gently pushes me back with his sword arm. The blade cuts the air as it's pointed directly at his opponent.
She doesn't have a sword, but I do.
Do you think I'm stupid? I didn't win against you last time, so I won't.
Similar to how Isaiah didn't give me the option to refuse, Xavier doesn't wait. Alright. Fam. It's a little hot. And by a little, I mean a lot. It's pretty hot. I'ma just say it. In a flash of light, two blades, one long, one short, clash. At first, I admire the intensity of their battle and the excellence of their swordsmanship. But then the flashing lights, bright and dim, become so dazzling that I can no longer make out the fight's progress. Finally, a cry of pain cuts through this thorough display of light pollution.
Ah!
Whether bright or dim, all the lights have now fallen silent. Isaiah rolls across the smooth stone pavement until he comes to a stop in front of me. Hello.
All the honor you wagered.
Yo, dog,
now
I heard you like
belongs to her.
Macintosh, so I took the windows out of your truck. Oh wait, he already.
On what grounds?
He sounds so whiny. Ah, this guy's doing a great job.
On the grounds that you lost.
Fine, it's pointless for me to take it anyway. His little chuckle. Xavier can't help but chuckle, and judging by how Isaiah is glaring at us, it seems he'd like nothing more than to leap up and stab his sword through both of us. I crouch in front of him and pick up a badge that fell off his uniform. By the way, hi, Cypher. How are you? You doing okay? New Lord heavy stuff dropped, so I'm very distracted right now. Please forgive me. Since you lost, I should be able to ask a few questions. You escaped and came all the way here. Why?
This isn't the place to do an interrogation. The magnetic field isn't stable. Let's take him back and question him properly.
Shut up. Also, salut. I look at Xavier and he gently shakes his head.
Soren isn't here.
All right. Seeing a band of light as thick as hemp rope appear in Xavier's palm, Isaiah rubs his waist as he gets up. Hatred tinges the words that leave his mouth.
Don't you dare tie me up. I am the 5th Squadron leader of the Order of Lightseekers, senior counselor of the Royal Council.
Will you promise you won't try to run off again?
The holy sword of the goddess shall be my witness.
Okay. This is the first time Xavier looks directly at the statue known as the Holy Sword of the Goddess since he arrived here. He looks as calm as still water and he says nothing else.
Capturing me is pointless, Xavier. You don't know how to leave this place.
This is Carter's voice actor, isn't it? Do you know who my father is? I can hear Malfoy's voice. Sorry. Is this Carter's voice actor? That's why he's doing such a good job at voicing Isaiah right now. Because he does an excellent job at voicing brats. Like, spoiled rich brats. Voice actor's great. 10 out of 10. But it sounds like you do.
I won't say anything.
Pretty sure this is Carter. Isaiah sounds like every 90-year-old white guy that ever yelled at me when I worked at Cracker Barrel over something ridiculous. Indeed. This voice actor's very good at that tone. You're one of us now. What you know, we know.
How am I one of you?
I don't know.
Even a defeated enemy is still human.
As he speaks, ribbons of light flow like water and form secure knots around Isaiah's wrists.
You!
I'm pretty sure this is Carter. Stop being evasive. Just tell us how to get out. You don't want to be tied up forever, right? Xavier walks over to stand beside me and crosses his arms. With a calm confidence, we look at Isaiah. Isaiah maintains a composed expression while gritting his teeth. Then he reluctantly gestures at me.
Breaking through a magnetic field overlap is difficult for others. But it'll be simple since you're here. Find the flux nexus that is gathering energy and destroy it. Then the energy will disperse. The field shall collapse soon after.
I crouch and place my palm on the ground. I'm about to resonate with the surrounding environment, but Xavier pulls me back.
Don't act rashly. If it just involves destroying the Flux Nexus, then I can do it too.
I thought I was just trying to sense where it was, my guy.
Of course. One massive evol burst can make any magnetic field explode. Assuming you don't have that thing on your neck.
He knows about the thing on Xavier's neck. That's very interesting. Isaiah lifts his chin to expose his throat and mockingly taps his nape.
Otherwise, it'd be suicide.
Okay, well, obviously we're not letting you do it, Xavier. Obviously. Let me do it. I pat the back of Xavier's hand, then I close my eyes and activate my evol to search for the flux nexus in the magnetic field. Going to where the energy converges, I discover that the flux nexus isn't very strong. I use the resonance evol to destroy it. The swirling, abnormally concentrated energy disperses like lambs released from a pen. It drifts away peacefully. The surrounding scenery splits apart, collapses, and shakes violently. Very interesting that Isaiah knows about the neck thing. Very interesting. Taking one last look at the blurry visage of the holy sword of the goddess, I suppress the strange feeling welling up in my heart and grasp Xavier's outstretched hand. The 470 HM speeds away, and the commotion fades with the receding dust clouds. This part of the urban ruins returns to its lifeless state once more. It's past midnight. Thick fog rises among the towering buildings, and it silently creeps up their exterior walls to engulf them. 3 hooded figures walk into the fog and stir eerie ripples in their wake. Hello?
We can't get in now without an anchor point.
I didn't expect her and Xavier to charge in.
That's a hot-ass voice. Hello?
It's all because of Isaiah. When he goes crazy, he's not afraid of anything.
Did she see the holy sword of the goddess? Do you think she'll remember us? And Philos?
The backtracker acting as their leader crouches down and her palm hovers over the ground. The chaotic traces are washed away as if they were cleansed by water. The cracked road beneath seems corrupted like code that's glitched out. A small section transforms into a weathered, heavy slab made of pure white stone.
Soren didn't lie to us. It's real this time. He actually did it. Now, waiting is our best offense.
But Soren specifically asked us to work with Ever's cleaners to intercept and eliminate Xavier and the others.
Does that also include Her Majesty and Jeremiah?
Oh, Jeremiah. Sorry.
They shouldn't be able to stop Soren's plan anymore. Is this really necessary?
The backtracker falls silent. She presses her hand against the stone slab to slowly, reluctantly caress it.
Soren isn't a qualified leader. It's up to you if you want to follow his orders. Regardless of whether his heart is consumed by hatred or blinded by madness, what he's doing hasn't betrayed the backtracker's original goal. Until the outcome is decided, I will never give up. This is my responsibility as a backtracker. It also involves my honor as a person.
An unknown path ahead and giving it our all. If we're still hesitating at this point, we'd be too weak.
Listen, I'm just saying, out of all the voices I've heard, I would give this guy a voice acting job for the 6th love interest. That is a nice voice. Hello?
If everyone could always be like Xavier, the backtrackers wouldn't have split up or ended up like us.
The faint sound of a bell drifts from the fog's depths. 3 almost simultaneously look into the distance. Classical buildings of varying heights cast shadows that flicker in and out of view. They vanish as quickly as they appear while thick fog surges with hidden currents. Someone waits in restless anticipation for the final reckoning to arrive. Yo! Yo! Hello? I have goosebumps. There's so much happening. What? Jeremiah? Jeremiah, are you here? After leaving No Hunt Zone number 39, we escort Isaiah back to the flower shop. His hands are bound by bands of light.
You promised you wouldn't tie me up, but you went back on your word. I'll dismember you, turn you into custard to spread on bread, and eat you!
You don't like custard.
You don't like custard.
They said they wouldn't tie you up. But did I say that? I'm pretty sure I didn't.
I love Jeremiah so much. Now in Jeremiah's territory, he grabs Isaiah in one fluid motion and throws him into the chair. Then he pulls out plastic zip ties to secure him to its back. Seeing the lucky bamboo nearby wrapped up, Isaiah kicks his legs in a panic. A bucket of herbaceous peonies, grade A with a black label, falls over. The flowers lie scattered on the floor. It looks like Jeremiah has reached his limit.
Can I knock him out?
I love Jeremiah. See, I would romance the hell out of him. I love him so much. That's not a good idea.
Do you really think he won't betray us again?
Without saying a word, Xavier drags over a high stool and sits down. Cool, this is where I left off. Yay! Cool. Xavier drags over a high stool and sits... Yo, the raspy voiced backtracker? That voice is nice. Hello? He slightly raises his hand and creates 4 walls of light that surround Isaiah.
You? Why would you use our family's punishment on me over something this trivial? How insulting!
Why would you use our family's punishment on me? Okay, so their family uses the walls of light thing when anybody misbehaves? That's pretty funny. Huh? I already figured out that they were related, but I don't know how closely. This is baffling to watch. I nudged Jeremiah with my shoulder. What's the relationship between those two?
He's from the Philosian royal family. He's Xavier's younger cousin.
He's his brother!
He's always had a bone to pick with Xavier ever since he was born.
Infold. Infold, for the love of God. You just gotta drop shit at this point. You just gotta drop it at this point, okay? You stop with the lying. Alright? We have a Xavier lies counter. Alright? We're done. It's enough. We've had enough. Okay? So he is his brother. I was wondering if he was his brother. But I didn't know bad and naughty Korean boy band members get put in the disco prison. Yeah, bonk. Hi, Jer. I love Jeremiah so much. He's my favorite. Huh? He's royalty? Xavier? Royalty? Oh, is this the first time I'm learning that?
Those flowers are precious. You shouldn't have picked them over.
I didn't... Really? I haven't found that out till now? I mean, I know we have all the myths, but... Really? Man, my brain is just a sieve, I guess.
I'll let you go after you answer a few questions.
Look, I did the thing. Isaiah silently glares at us. He settled for a non-violent, non-cooperative state. The standoff lasts for a second. Then Xavier and I look at each other. The corner of his mouth twitches to signal for me to go. But I did! It did. But I quirk an eyebrow to signal for him to go. I mean, if you're his brother, he's not gonna want to talk to you. But he's probably not gonna want to talk to me either, because I was his queen, so... I mean, 3 seconds pass. Xavier's gaze shifts slightly. He gets up, moves me to the high stool with my back turned away, places his hands on my shoulders, and whispers.
We have to quickly get useful information out of him. You're the only one who can do it.
I am.
Jeremiah gets into arguments with him, and we're hostile towards each other. He won't cooperate.
After that unfriendly encounter in the magnetic field overlap, he probably won't be willing to cooperate with me either. A soft laugh reaches my ears as Xavier gently touches my earlobe.
Don't underestimate how much you mean to him.
Okay, we're the ones who are dating, so that sounds really weird. That sounds really weird. I know, it's the whole I was his queen thing on their other planet. There's sci-fi shenanigans here, but like, I don't remember that. I have no memory of that, so...
To all the backtrackers, you are different.
I don't know why, though, is the problem. So I don't know how to leverage that. Which is why you should stop keeping secrets from me. Probably, I think. Fine. The worst that could happen is we waste more time. At least we have some to spare. Xavier turns me in the stool to face Isaiah. I clear my throat before addressing him. Why did you run away?
Why did you appear near no hunt zone number 39?
I sensed a magnetic field anomaly. There. We've been investigating anomalous incidents recently.
Investigating? So you're not sure what's inside that magnetic field either? Aren't you afraid I might mislead you?
My approach is no match for Isaiah. He's controlling the flow of the conversation. Xavier being Xavier. How did you find the overlap? You escaped to go to No Hunt Zone number 39 because of the magnetic field overlap? How did you find it? Special equipment, or did someone give you information? He said, It's not hard to guess. That place must be related to the backtrackers. But Xavier and Jeremiah can only conduct systematic searches for abnormal magnetic fields. Someone is supporting Isaiah? Or was he the one who planted the flux nexus in that magnetic field? This relentless questioning is putting a considerable amount of pressure on him. I feel more confident. This is hardly relentless. I've asked like 2 things. For the next question, I turn to Jeremiah. He decided to escape today. Is today special?
I gave him a monthly subscription for Lincoln Monthly. I didn't let him have any other way to contact the outside world. Today should be the day he receives the magazine.
Lincoln's anomalous incidents. In other words, you only learned about the anomalous incidents in Lincoln City today. We can assume that you were aware of the magnetic field overlap in No Hunt Zone number 39. Based on the reports in the newspaper, you knew that certain things had already begun.
You've made your assumptions. Why are you still questioning me?
You're gonna cut me off there? Come on. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, don't you... Isaiah looks at me listlessly, his stubborn defiance gradually fading away.
No Hunt Zone number 39 was one of the locations Soren selected. It was the closest, so I just decided to confirm it. I never thought. Everyone underestimated Soren.
Not me.
Oh, Jeremiah. Good boy, Jeremiah. Good boy. I always knew he wasn't someone you could mess with.
I didn't doubt him either.
Fine, I'm the only one who was blind to the obvious. Are you even listening to me?
This voice actor's good. He's so funny. Xavier and I promptly restrain Jeremiah, and Xavier puts on a serious expression. He signals for Isaiah to continue.
During our backtracking, we theorized many potential solutions to Philo's crisis. One was planet transplantation.
I don't even know, like, you're gonna put a planet inside another planet? Like, what does that even mean?
You saw the state of the magnetic field overlap? Don't tell me you didn't realize it was one of the methods for achieving planet transplantation.
All the methods we discussed exist only in theory. They're impossible to implement.
Then how do you explain what we saw inside the magnetic field? If this was just an abnormal magnetic field caused by spatial fractures or displacement, it should have been empty inside.
He's not wrong? What about those buildings we saw? Those are clearly the products of a civilization. He's laughing. Do you not realize that I don't have my memories, Isaiah? Or do you realize? I'm still 50-50 on that. I don't...
Inside No Hunt Zone number 39 was... Philos.
Indeed. Philos. I like how I have to act surprised, but like we, the audience, know that already. Even though I had a feeling this might be the case, I'm still shaken by the confirmation. That's where the backtrackers came from? Xavier's home? As if sensing my unasked question, Xavier shakes his head.
It looks like our homeland, but I doubt that's the real Philos. It's more akin to a projection.
Listen. What have I said? I think protocores are souls. I think ether cores are the souls of higher dimensional beings. But so it makes sense for a soul to have like geographic memory of places that were significant to them and then like project those in these spatial anomalies, right? Right? Sometimes I forget MC knows nothing. I know. Well, like, but she is learning though. Like she has no memories, but she's okay. But like in Silas's timeline, she's getting some back. I say timeline, even in the main story. The main story, Silas. Like she's getting some back. She remembers the gladiator arena, right? She had that one flashback of the end of the dragon myth too. So she's starting to get some back. Also, she is learning things, but I forget like what she's learned and what she hasn't. So like I'm trying to keep them straight, but like I don't It's so much that I don't remember.
Think of how light from a planet travels for a long time before being observed. What we see in that moment is actually how it was many years ago.
I agree with your assessment. What we can confirm right now is that Soren found a way to create magnetic field overlaps. Maybe he's actually attempting to do a transplantation.
Everyone is calm, so I quickly compose myself and follow their line of reasoning. It's all jumbled and foggy up there. Oh, for sure. Totally. Like, even if she's been getting, like, even if we say, like, maybe the myths are, like, MC having those memories, right? I mean, they're all so within her subconscious and jumbled and, like, you know. So, for sure. Totally. But it's just, I just don't remember, like, what she remembers and what she doesn't, and, like, what she's learned and, like, what she hasn't. Everyone is calm, so I quickly compose myself and follow their line of reasoning. I don't really understand the planet transplantation thing, but since it's supposed to solve Philos' predicament, it should be affecting Philos, right? Soren is on Earth right now. You don't think he's planning to transplant Earth, right?
Good question. If you hadn't have dragged me back here, I would have already tracked him down and forced him to tell me his plans. I guess you'll have to find the answer yourselves.
See? Maybe we should have just knocked him out.
Jeremiah, I love him. I wearily declined Jeremiah's kind offer while holding down his eager fists. I wonder why Xavier hadn't kept Jeremiah in check, only to see him looking down with a furrowed brow. He seemingly lost in thought. Xavier? Are you thinking about Soren's schemes?
I can't figure out what he's planning for now, but maybe we don't need to know. If we obsess over trying to predict his moves, we'll be easily led around by the nose. We don't need to know everything. As long as we can identify a general pattern and strike the vital point,
Isaiah,
we can still achieve our goal. And Soren is clearly the vital point in all of his plans.
But how do we convince him to give up once we find him?
We don't have to.
Xavier blinks.
At worst, we can follow Jeremiah's advice and knock him out to control the situation.
I thought he was just gonna say kill him, so I mean, I guess that's a little better. I guess knocking people out is a tradition passed down between backtrackers. Xavier nods in a slightly bashful manner. It's as if someone just praised him. I'm speechless. Meanwhile, Xavier raises his finger. Why does this sound like Tinkerbell? The light walls and bands of light around Isaiah's wrists scatter into specks of starlight before dissipating.
Aside from No Hunt Zone number 39, what are the other locations Soren selected?
Are you planning to search through them one by one? I advise you to reconsider.
Stop. You don't get to advise me of anything. Shh.
When you were captured by Ever, Soren also participated in modifying your suppressor. The rest of us will have better odds against him.
Well, of course he knows about the suppressor if he's his brother. When you were captured by Ever, Soren also participated in modifying your suppressor. The rest of us will have better odds against him. See, like in my brain, I think that today's Ever became far in the future, and not all of them, obviously, because I don't think everybody who's a part of Ever is related. But like, I do think that the main guy, like the head guy, like maybe he ends up being Xavier's father, which is why I say there's an Ever connection. Sorry, I'm just thinking about all this. Okay. Isaiah analyzes the situation calmly, even though his dissatisfaction with Xavier is evident in every word.
The magnetic field overlap is Soren's all-or-nothing gamble. He won't be merciful this time. Considering his access to Ever's resources, do you think he developed something that'll specifically target your suppressor?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Probably.
He said, probably. Soren modified your suppressor? What did he do?
Don't worry. I won't let myself be at a disadvantage.
And like, Xavier got the suppressor on Philos. It was during his anecdote with MC, the first MC who had the heart condition and died in his arms. That was on Philos. So Ever existed on Philos?
You could remove the suppressor.
Well, yes, I've wanted to do that for a very long time. I figured there was a reason we hadn't, though.
That's the one thing we'll never do.
Why? Does it kill him?
Then you can sit back and watch Earth get torn to shreds.
Ooh. What's ooh, Nico? Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose. Isaiah let out a cold snort, his expression a mix of detached indifference and simmering anxiety. Yeah, this part is... Oh, you've played this part. Okay. That very anxiety stirred a faint unease in me as well. Are the problems Soren caused really that bad? Isaiah tends to be a little dramatic when he speaks. I need to find a chance to ask Xavier about his suppressor privately. Out of the long-ass time that you've known Xavier, MC, you never thought to ask him about it before. Even if you know nothing about your past, the Backtrackers, Philos, Xavier, the first time ever being from Philos. Oh, okay, cool. I got what you're talking about. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm like, I mean, Ever has to, but like, it's a time loopy thing, right? Because it's like, yeah, right. What type of time loop do we live? Well, and we just had a time loop in Xavier's, 5-star card. So like, parallel? Is that like a microcosm of like the bigger picture, right? Like this whole time loopy thing? Maybe? This is the writer in my brain. Yeah, because it's like, did Ever start on Earth or did it start on Philos? Because then then they go back and then anyway. But like, why the very first time you meet Xavier and he attacks those wanderers in the warehouse, you see the giant thing on his neck that glows red. Like, what in all of the time that you've been partners, even if we're saying like none of the romance is in the canon MC storyline, whatever, you would never ask about that. You'd never be like, hey, so about that thing. Also, though, my whole like Xavier is the mole in the Hunters Association. He, early on in the main story, at one point, he uses the neck suppressor like a hunter's watch. He literally pulls up like a mission on the suppressor on his neck. I was like, so like Ever can just like access Hunters Association technology? Like what? Like I don't... Which is why I think all of these things are interrelated. Like I think that Xavier's family might be from Ever, and I think Ever may have started the Hunters Association, and I think all of this stuff is. So when I say that, like, Xavier, what I think is that Xavier's the mole in the Hunters Association, I don't think he's evil. I don't think he's bad. I think he genuinely, absolutely adores MC. I think he's in a really shit position and, like, doing his best to, like, try and dismantle all of this, but anyway. Theory stuff. And Silas always saying she will be betrayed by people closest to her. And we know that Silas has beef with Ever going way back. And I think way back, when I say way back, I mean Philos. Because we know that Silas was also originally from Philos, whether we're talking about the dragon myth or, you know, where Silverwings rest, and I've wondered... Because, like, Xavier, when he tells MC about Anakinus for the first time, he knows who Silas is. He says that, oh, their leader is Silas. And so I've been doing this in my brain for a really long time. So, I got questions. Okay, guys, I'm actually, if you're okay with this, I'm going to take a quick break because my dogs are freaking out and wanting to go to the bathroom. They have to do their little bedtime routine. So I'm gonna take them to the bathroom, get them their little bones, and then I'll be able to put them to sleep. and then they'll be good for the night and we can keep going. But I do need to do that because they're getting antsy. I just wonder if it's always the same Philos or if it rules by the same principles. I have asked this question many times, Nico, where I'm like, are we supposed to assume that it's like the same Philos, or are these different Philoses across like different timelines / alternate realities, parallel universes, whatever you want to call it? But then I think to myself, or does it even matter? Because it seems like ever specifically, and I guess if we're assuming the whole like Philos connection, like by extension, like the Philosians, right, the Backtrackers, whatever, they have the deep space tunnel, so they can jump to any timeline or reality whenever, wherever they want, because they know how to navigate it. So does it matter? I don't know. And I would also assume like Silas knows how to navigate it, clearly. Caleb is peeking back in at Xavier, my beloved. Yes, he's here, being fine. Bunny, I got lots of lore shit happening in my brain right now. Just something to look forward to. We can talk. I'm actually about to take a quick break too, Bunny. So if you'd like to just look at him being pretty, I'm gonna be gone for like 10-ish minutes. I have to take my dogs. I have 5 dogs, and they have a bedtime, which is now, and they have to go to the bathroom. Nico, what's O? Type it while I go take my dogs out. I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. We're back. Those who are able to navigate the deep space tunnel, I never thought about it seriously. I think about the deep space tunnel a lot, but that's because I'm obsessed with like quantum physics and astrophysics and stuff. So I think about it far too much. It's part of the reason I love this game. But yeah, so like Caleb's learning how, but he definitely wouldn't know as well as like the backtrackers, right? My cat is being obnoxious. Can you hear her? She's yelling. Okay, back to it. Bunny, I don't know if you're still here. I don't want to spoil anything for you if you don't want to be spoiled. But we'll have to talk Xavier's lore. We'll have to talk all the lore, actually. Okay, so we need to ask.
Everyone's exhausted. Let's get some rest. Soren is human too. Even when he's up to no good, he still needs to sleep.
Oh, thank you. Try to make it quick. I tried to go. Peepee! Hello.
All right, I'll take care of this guy.
You can't
we
hear
can discuss
her?
how to sort out
Here.
the situation tomorrow.
Monster. Speak. Okay, good. I'm glad. I didn't want to spoil anything for you. Did you get through all of it yet? Or like only Xavier's section? Or Monster, speak. Hello? You're a dog. Speak. I don't know if you guys can hear that. She did it like right into the mic though. Okay. Jeremiah gets up to see us off and uses it as an opportunity to sneakily kick Isaiah, but he dodges. Xavier and I pretend not to notice. We keep our gazes focused on what's ahead as we leave. All of it! Bunny! We have to talk. I have so much to talk about. I've only through one freaking chapter. We turn the corner. Since the flower shop is closed and no one's around, we meet each other's gazes and burst into laughter. Monster, I love you so much, but you're getting... This is a new top. Please don't use your claws. She's so needy. Okay.
They're probably fighting right now.
Probably. Let's bring them some ointment tomorrow. Do. OMG, I can't believe I'm catching a stream. Hi! Hello! How are you? Good to see you. How is everything? Happy New Year. Hello. We're welcome in. We're happy to have you. Hello. My cat is still clawing on my new shirt. I love you so much. This is a nice new shirt. I know it. Hello. Yes. You're such a... Yes, I know. You're a lady. Yes, who just wants love and affection. Kenzie, I don't want to spoil anything for you. If you... It's good. Happy New Year. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Good. Yay. So glad to hear that. I just don't want to spoil anything for you. So I don't know if you played this game at all, or and if you do, like if you've done it, because this new update just happened. So I don't like want to keep going and make you see things you don't want to see. If you know what I'm saying. I have so many thoughts though, chat. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna actually die. Okay. My cat is also doing it. But I've only seen a few TikToks of this game, so don't worry. Okay, cool. Great. So, well, I would have to summarize quite a lot of things if I were to catch you up to speed. But it's an intensely lore heavy game. And I like live for the lore and the world building, so I yap a lot about the lore. So if you watch me stream this, I'm gonna be yapping quite a bit. It's just a full disclosure, because it's what I do. It's like how I process things. I talk out loud. But welcome. It's so nice to have you here. Oh, we're getting an ad in a minute. I swear I only have ads like once an hour. That's what I've heard. It looks interesting for store. It's genuinely great. Like, I'm a writer and I love the writing of this game. Like, I'm not somebody who's like, I just want to play a Gooner game for fun. No offense to anybody who does. That is totally, I support it. Goon away. It's just not what I generally do. But the story, And then it got me with the cooning too, because I got so invested in the characters who are like so amazing that I was like, oh, I am in love with them. Amazing how that works. Wow. But so just so you know, we're gonna have an ad in about 20 seconds ish. I only have them once an hour, so I'm really, really sorry that you happen to find us at the moment that they're gonna happen. I will not start playing during the ad. I don't want anybody to miss anything. So I'll just yap. I'm good at that. I can just yap to myself, so I'm very good at just yapping. So I encourage like everybody to play this game because I think it's so amazing. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. I love sci-fi, and this is my favorite universe since Mass Effect. The sci-fi universe. Yeah, I think I said that right. People have tried to get me into 40K. I can't. I've tried, man. I tried. And I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying it's like not well written. This is not me trying to like shit on people's interest. Hello, Lavender. How are you? Welcome. Oh, I don't even know if you can see me because I'm in an ad right now. Lads healed my grief. Lads gave me grief space. 5 stars. Hello. Hi. Wait, I think somebody followed, and if you did, thank you so much. I don't even know if people can even hear me right now because there's a freaking ad happening. What's happening? But 40K is too fascist. Right? It's a little, I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Lavender. I don't even know if you can hear me. Oh, you can hear me? Good. Okay, because it says I'm in an ad break right now, but I never know who gets the ads and who doesn't. It's like, whatever. Which is interesting, but yeah. No, like, I tried. So, I'm in a book club, and, Hi, Ruka! How are you? Thank you for the 10 stream streak. How's it going, Ruka? So, I'm in a book club, and they picked at one point, the Horus Heresy, which is, like, one of the series of books about 40K, and they picked the first one from that, and I tried and I read it, and I just like, I don't know, I couldn't get into it. I think it was something, it was the point of view was very far, like zoomed out of the characters, so there wasn't a lot of interiority happening. It was very depersonal, which like, for me, I find I struggle to read that, and I'm not saying it means it's bad or anything. It's just like a personal thing. I just like really struggled, and so like I just haven't really been able to get into the world of 40K because like there's no real character for me to like get into their head. It's just like factions and stuff. And then like, yeah, okay, there's like certain figures and like people who are like significant, but they're like deified beings. They're not just like Joe Schmo. Look at the little Jeff the Shark emote. That's so cute. Sorry. Also, Ruka, that's so exciting. Yay! New PC. We love to hear it. We love to see it. But yeah, so I don't know. I've just really struggled. I can't get into the 40K world. I've tried. I've really tried. I'll keep trying. But it's like I do it for 10 minutes and then I'm like, I'm bored. So, yeah. That's a me flaw. But yeah, people always tell me they love that universe too, and I'm like, it's there. That's about what I can say for it. Okay, the ad is over. We should be out of ad jail, so I'm gonna keep going with the main story. If you guys are, I love Isaiah. He's I have been talking about that this whole time, Lavender. How he's hilarious. I think that's Carter's voice actor. And he was also great as Carter, so like this guy slays. I can say that considering how far ahead you are. Cool. Yeah. Have you played this whole thing yet, Lavender? Have you gotten through the whole new main story update? Who do you main? I have so many questions for you. All mains are accepted. Harem is also a valid answer. I'm a harem. Harem with a hierarchy. I do admit it. It's fine. Raph, you're a Raph girly. I'm a crowfish. So, Raph is one of my... I say I'm a crowfish. I'm a harem. But it's like crowfish and then, you know, everybody else is finding their people. I know! Finally! Zane and Caleb are my 2 and 3. Okay, so, like, I used to always... Like, if I ever, like, had to list them, I'd be like, Silas, Raph, Zane, Caleb, Xavier. Xavier and Caleb were always jumping around. See, now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, Silas and Raph are like, I'm a crowfish man. And then the other 3, they're just my little amorphous. Yeah, that's what's happened to me. cause like I had like a bit where I had like beef with Xavier. I wasn't actually real, but like now I'm like super thirsty for him again. So I'm just like, it's fine. This is cool. This is fine. I have a friend who loves 40K, and I love to hear him yap about it, but I will not read it. That's valid. Fish brat supremacy. That's Zave and Silas for me. They flip flop so much I can never pin them down the list. See, that's just where I am with the other three now, where I'm just like, I don't. That's why we just have our groupies. we're just all together, right? It's just something about Silas and Raph, for whatever reason. I just like, they're just like they could bring me to tears, you know, right? Whereas like everybody else, I adore them. I don't know that I've cried for them. I don't think I have, but I've cried for Silas and Raph. It's like a deeper thing. But yes, Isaiah is fucking hilarious. Hilarious. And I'm 99% sure that's Carter's voice actor. He's great. They have him down pat to do. If they make the 6th ally a himbo, I'll have to abandon my broke harem stance. PV, what if we get a himbo? What if we get a himbo? Balance will be restored in the world, for one thing. I'm just saying. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. 10 p.m. isn't exactly late for Lincoln City. Then it's Jover. Usually the warm glow from small stalls would light up the pedestrian zone. Oh, sorry, I got a new shirt, and it's supposed to be like asymmetrical, but it's like way too asymmetrical, and I'm like struggling with it. Anyway, I'd love for it to be Gideon, but I know that ain't gonna happen. Oh my god, we were just talking about this earlier in chat, how like a bunch of people really would love it for it to be Gideon, and how I was talking about like I love Gideon, but I've somehow like friend zoned him in my brain, and if I had to pick any of the existing NPCs, I would pick Jeremiah, because he's just a precious little cinnamon bun, and I love him. And I just think he's the cutest, and he's had horrible things happen to him, and I just want to put him in my pocket, and I just want to protect him, and... Oh, okay, if we're including women, hold on, that's a whole different ballgame. Jenna, and wait, even more than Jenna for me, Simone, step on me, please. I might even spend actual money sometimes. I can't answer this with a straight face. Oh my god, Simone. Sorry. I have nothing appropriate to say. Yeah, just if we could have women, that's a whole different ball game. That is I would take Simone over any of the men I just mentioned. Usually the warm glow from small stalls would light up the pedestrian zone. Their gentle yet inviting radiance can create a welcoming pathway for visitors. As Xavier and I walk down the somewhat empty street, I feel a sense of desolation. I feel the same way about Tara, by the way. I adore her, and she's adorable, and I'm not trying to infantilize her. It's just, like, again, another one that I've, like, friend-zoned. That makes me feel terrible. But, like, she's my bestie, you know? She's my biffle. Like, Jasper threw up and Scooter's eating it. Oh, great. You know what? You enjoy that chunder, little buddy? Flaunt that brain cell. My dogs were doing that in the backyard earlier, so it's... animals, you gotta love them. Same. Like, yeah, right, like, I adore Tara, but, like, not that way. Just not that way. That's how I feel about Gideon, which I know a lot of people think he's super... And he is. I just, like... Because of the whole, like, Caleb is so... obsessed with this thing, it's just, like, I don't know. The Gideon thing feels weird. But then again, I mean, Xavier's king of jealousy, and I love Jeremiah, so who knows? I don't know. This is not a rational place in here. I want good things for Tara. She can date Jenna off screen. Now, see, I would ship the shit out of Tara and Jenna. Oh my god. And then give me Simone. Everyone wins! I will give up Jenna LI if it makes Tara happy. Me too. Me too. I would so root for that. Imagine how fucking cute they would be. Imagine. I can't. I'd like to put Isaiah on the list, but he needs a smack over the head. Raphael off somewhere like, excuse me, I'm the brat. I'm the brat love interest. You can't have Isaiah.
I can't smell any fried rice or grilled sausage.
Lots of anomalies are appearing lately. People joke about wanting the apocalypse to hurry up, but deep down they're worried. The convenience store should still be open. Do you want to go there?
I'm not hungry.
Xavier not hungry? Xavier not hungry. Sound the alarm. Something is very wrong. Do it with a rolled up newspaper. Bop. Bonk. Or a stainless steel sculpture of a rolled up newspaper. A little bit more intense. I narrow my eyes and grab his shirt by the shoulder. You've been acting strange ever since we finished interrogating Isaiah, and now you're saying you're not hungry?
I'm actually not hungry.
Hit me with a brick. Unless there's a serious problem, you'd say okay and eat something even if you weren't hungry.
True. I'm thinking about a problem.
I'm glad that me and MC are on the same page, because I'm like, that's a fucking problem. If he's not... I work in veterinary medicine, and it's like, you know those animals who are like super food motivated, and if they don't eat, like, that's a fucking problem. That's how I feel about Xavier right now, where I'm like, something is seriously wrong. Like, it's like, do we need to take you for a CT scan? Do you have cancer? Like, what's happening? Like, I don't... What?
I'm thinking about...
The silence around us makes Xavier's pause, as he struggles to respond, all the more obvious. Under my increasingly insistent stare, a finger is pressed against my forehead and gently pushes me back. Yeah, I go to the vet if Bucky turns down food. I go to the vet if most of mine turn down foods. No, all of mine. All of mine. Yeah, no, all of them. I take it back, all of them.
I'm thinking about how accurately you pinpointed Isaiah's weaknesses.
What did I pinpoint? When did I do that?
You've never met him before, but you knew how to deal with him.
I was gonna say, do you mean in like the duel? Because he has the same light evolve that you have, so like...
Did you just wing it?
I didn't do anything in the interrogation, I don't think. Xavier's being sly again. He's using the way I interrogated Isaiah to avoid my questions. Of course he is. The Xavier lies counter. It's real. We need it. Let down the walls, Xavier. Xavier smiles innocently, but his eyes reveal a hint of mischief.
I get it. Your brain is overloaded from processing too much information. So it wants to use me as a distraction to relax for a bit. If you want to relax, I have plenty of ways to help with that.
Xavier? No thanks! Knocking me out doesn't count as relaxing. If I ever start streaming this, I will have a Xavier lie counter. I keep meaning to add one, and I've been talking to my mods about it. And Shikari Tani, who is awesome, and I love her, she has one on her stream, and I keep meaning to make one on my stream, but I keep forgetting. I cross my hands above my head to block the palm that's moving above me.
Do you think I only use violence to solve my problems?
I never really thought about it that way before, but after Isaiah appeared, this impression has become more obvious. It's not my fault. Taking advantage of my relaxed state, Xavier breaks through my defenses and vigorously rubs my head with a considerable amount of force. Before I can even protest, his fingers press down on several pressure points. My tense mind actually feels at ease.
Better?
Temporarily, but none of these problems have been solved. I also need to keep a close eye on you. These moments of relaxation are just a drop in the bucket. In the darkness, the light in Xavier's eyes seems to flicker for a moment. He lets out a soft sigh near my ear.
You already know what I'm going to do, don't you?
You want to find Soren by yourself. You want Isaiah to tell you the remaining locations, then you'll find Soren yourself.
You won't accept that.
At least he's learning. Spot on, I wouldn't. I know we have relevant leads, so we should find him as soon as possible. We can't give him too much time and let the situation spiral out of control. It looks like I easily dealt with the spatial anomalies today, but that was because of my evol in the ether core. The number of anomalous incidents is increasing. If these things start appearing everywhere in the future, I'll be exhausted to death and still won't be able to deal with all of them.
To ensure you're alive, we should catch Soren as soon as possible.
I need to know about the suppressor. You're not asking the question, MC. I'm gonna slap you. The deserted commercial street has ironically become the perfect place for a serious conversation. Oh, good! Good! Is now the time? In the middle of the road, Xavier steps near the streetlights while pulling me along. We're moving as if we're taking a leisurely stroll.
I want to find Soren by myself, but I don't want to stop him immediately.
Speaking of Isaiah and Xavier, I did a double take when Jeremiah said they were related back in the interrogation chapter. I'd already, because when it said, the the chapter where Isaiah was introduced in this section, I mean, like with an actual portrait, was called Another Royal. So I was like, oh, so they're related. I just don't know how close. So I was like, the resentment seems little brothery, but like also royal families can sometimes be freaking enormous. So I don't know. Yeah. So I was like, okay. And I'm so glad that he then covered it and was like, bruh, cousin. And I was like, can we stop lying for 1 minute? Ever? Yeah, sometimes it's branch family hater. True. That's why I was like, I don't know how close they're gonna be, but ta-da.
Isaiah is right. We don't know what or how much he created with Ever's resources.
Lavender, you joined not too long ago in this stream, so I'm also gonna I'll roll something by you since we're doing Xavier's section right now. I've had a theory for a long time that Xavier is the mole in the Hunters Association, and I don't say that like, oh, he's mean or evil or nefarious, but I think the suppressor collar ties him to Ever. There was one moment early on in the game when I was doing a main story replay where he uses the collar to, like, as a hunter's watch. He, like, literally has, like, mission information on it, and I was like, so, like, Ever technology can just, like, access the Hunter Association technology? Like, what are we talking about? But I also think that the royal family in Philos is Ever, or someone in it was Ever, or whatever. Because so anyway, so I think like Xavier's familially related to Ever, basically. So that's all like my working theory right now. So yeah, I don't know, I'm working on it. I lorecraft constantly, I'm sorry. I'm constantly theorizing. And so, like, we know that he first got the suppressor on Philos because it was in his anecdote with Starfall Forest with the original MC with the weak heart. But then they were talking, like, okay, so Isaiah knows about the suppressor. Okay, so his family knows about the suppressor. Okay, fine. And then he was talking about Soren working on the suppressor, which he got in Philos. Okay, so Ever's on Philos, which is far, far, far in the future. But what made me originally start thinking about this was, like, the real Ever was the council of shady rich dudes we murked along the way. Pretty much every good sci-fi fantasy story, it's always the council of shady rich dudes. What originally made me start thinking about it was, like, Ever, from what I've been able to piece together, we know that Philos is future Earth. Ever has been the ones looking for immortality, and like not just for humans as a species, but like for planets. So I'm assuming that Ever is who made future Earth into Philos, which was like a quote-unquote immortal planet. Now we know that the planet achieved that immortality by like sacrificing people and turning them into wanderers. We also know Ever is turning people into wanderers, so they would know how to do that. But then we also know the royal family are the only ones who knew about how to sustain the planet's energy. So, like, wouldn't they be Ever? Or at least very closely connected to them somehow? Like, so I always make this comparison because, like, I love Silas and Raph so much that, Silas and Raph are so interesting because they come from civilizations that have been utterly destroyed, and, like, Raph is trying to actively, like, rebuild and avenge his. Silas kind of, like, honors his by, like, still sort of inhabiting non-human traits and ideologies. Xavier to me is the one who seems the polar opposite in terms of like, I'm trying to erase my heritage, and not like, oh, I'm trying to get rid of my past, I'm like running away from things, but like this is a stain on humanity. Like, I'm trying to undo the sins of my ancestors, kind of a thing, is what I always get from him. Which I find to be a very interesting contrast. I'm sorry, this is what happens when I stream. I talk all the time. I'm so sorry.
He definitely prepared a few things that target me specifically. Isaiah wasn't being paranoid.
He does hate you.
If Soren completes the planet transplantation, the stalls, markets, and life as we know it will cease to exist. That can't happen. And if Philos were to return that way, it may not be the one we're hoping for.
Feeling somewhat melancholic, I nod. I know the strategy he has is more or less foolproof. But you're not the only one who can do this.
Compared to me, is there anyone who's more likely to escape unscathed from this reconnaissance mission? Jeremiah? Isaiah? All things considered, neither of them are as suitable as I am.
If I ignore what Xavier is actually saying, his nonchalant tone would make me think he's discussing something as trivial as having more hair than anyone else. Hi! Hello, Evie. How are you? It's good to see you. I started the new main story update. I'm about 7 or 8 sections in, I think. So I apologize if things don't make sense. I'll try to catch you up as we go. Don't be sorry, that's why we were here for, otherwise I would only watch it by myself. Okay, well, I'm glad we all like to talk and chat about it. Because that's my favorite thing. The problem is that your chances of escaping unscathed are greatly reduced, all because of that thing. Sensing my gaze on his neck, Xavier lowers his chin slightly, and his expression becomes somewhat complex.
Then we'll think of a way to get rid of it.
I don't even know why we haven't yet. Like, what is the problem? Like, I don't... You were thinking about... Aside from finding Soren, you were also thinking about how to remove the suppressor, right? I don't have any information about this. I've been asking for a very long time in Fold, but I don't know anything. Xavier is about to answer, but after he glances at me, he stops walking and his eyes narrow.
You sound eager.
Why wouldn't I be eager? Like, what? I'm coming with you.
For what?
Those two things. He's so mad. Removing the suppressor can't be easy. Something like that is comparable to undergoing major surgery. You need family or friends there to support you. That food takeout time. Hey, we love it. Wait, I'm so sorry. What happened? And if we do gather intel afterward, you might be able to launch a surprise attack and subdue Soren. I need to work with you to fight our way out. Compared to Xavier's strategy, mine is a little more idealistic. But I already made up my mind. If he doesn't listen to reason, I'll monitor his every move 24/7 without taking a break. Do I need a reason to stick with my partner through everything? Enjoy, PB. Have a good din-din. I hear the sound of a message notification. Xavier checks it, then he puts his device away and looks up.
Let's move.
Where are we going? Oh, where are we going?
We need to do things that require family to be present from start to finish.
Hello? Oh, whee! Under the streetlight, two shadows suddenly intertwine and overlap. After a burst of brilliant light, the street is deserted. Bye. One-sided heist? Well, that's a job for Raphael. He's the heist man. He's the heist guy. At midnight, a building located in a commercial area still has its upper floor lights on. It's a normal occurrence. The well-dressed man finishes reading the documents in his hand. After confirming their accuracy, he feeds them into the paper shredder. In an age of paperless offices, he's one of the few who still prefers to work with physical documents. For certain intel exchanges, this tendency has become his signature style and calling card. The rough texture beneath his fingers gives him a greater sense of accomplishment. Text that's stored electronically makes him feel hollow.
Cheap, inefficient intel is unworthy of the paper it could be printed on. Maybe the Nest should change its business strategy. Nightingales seem to be more suited for gathering intel compared to ants.
As he waits for the shredder to go through the thick stack of documents, he brainstorms ideas for how to improve his business. A handmade business card turns in his hands, and light flows across the name Randall. It's rather ordinary.
There aren't many moles left in the N109 zone. Wasting them on Ever's scraps isn't worth it. I should save them for something worthwhile.
There aren't many moles left in the N109 zone. Wasting them on Ever's scraps isn't worth it. I should save them for something worthwhile.
That vengeful merman doesn't need new lists for now either. What a shame.
Okay, well, I know who that is, obviously, but...
The Oak Elder behind Biosun Pharmaceuticals isn't easy to fool.
Oak Elder?
This business. I need to carefully consider its next move.
Oak Elder? What does that mean? Behind Biosun Pharmaceuticals isn't easy to fool. I can't. Was the woman we said was so hot? Is she the one in charge of Biosun Pharmaceuticals, or is it the old guy, Stanley? Oh my God! There's so many people to keep track of whose identities I don't really know. I can't stand my dumb computer's lame speakers. I'm sorry. Oh, we are mixing and matching a lot in this update with the references to other love interests. Nico, I'm saying. I'm like, we got N109 zone shit. They directly mentioned Silas. They directly talked about Zane. We were getting Raphael. Lucius is connected to Caleb. Please make them all converge into one timeline. I will. I mean, I know that like they all exist in each other's timeline, like in the main. Okay, let me rephrase. I know that like all of these characters exist in the main story together. Like I know that like they exist in the world, but I mean, make them actually meet up on screen. Like that would be happy. I would be very happy. The one Lucius visited, I think. That's the Oak Elder. No, they mentioned something about a tree. Oh my gosh, hi, hello. Oh my God, Roland, what are you doing? What is this? What are these? What are those? What are those? Nico, I have like the faintest memory of what you're talking about. Like the faintest. I'm trying. What? Oak Elder. I believe you. I just don't. Thank you for giving me bits. I think I don't see. I still don't really know how Twitch works, so I'm still trying to figure it out myself. Hi, good to see you. I think you were here a little bit earlier, right? Or am I thinking of yesterday? The days are starting to blend together. Truly. A flash of light appears outside the floor-to-ceiling windows and quickly fades. Randall pauses for a moment, then he looks at the clock. The hour hand hasn't reached 12 yet. Even in fairy tales, he should be safe at this time. At the end of Caleb's branch, I think that's where I was. Okay, Nico, that's where I was thinking. So I think I remember. I need to play everything again. I have to replay all of this because I just don't even. Yeah, what are bits? Those things that you can use as currency, I guess. I was multiple times. That's what I thought. The last like 3 or 4 streams are like completely running together. Like I don't even. There's been so much content in this freaking game that they threw with this update and like the holiday and like I just don't even. I streamed 10 hours, then I streamed like 4.5, then I streamed 8.5 yesterday. And what? I'm going on. This says 2:48, but there was another like 45 minutes because my OBS crashed for a second. So my brain's not even. Yeah, my brain's not braining.
If the magic hasn't failed, then trouble is knocking on the door.
I did bring it. Why are we talking about a mole in the N109 zone? What does that mean? I was here for the crash. Okay, that's right. You were here for the crash. Yeah. But, okay, see, so the reason I first reacted to his name being Randall is because Silas's alias is Mr. R. So at first I was like, oh, are we saying that the mole in the N109 zone is a Mr. R? But no, Randall is this guy's name, and we're talking about a separate mole in the N109 zone. It's too much information. I have to parse it all out. 2 figures appear on the observation deck outside. One of them pushes open the glass door and walks in without any hesitation. He speaks as if he's here to collect rent. I was gonna say, Xavier? Is that you?
I heard you have intel on ever modifying my suppressor.
Okay. Yeah, give him that.
Xavier, you know how to contact me. Is it really necessary to show up at my door in the middle of the night? Also, if you're going to show up at this hour, you should have used your evil to wrap yourself in light before letting the particles slowly disperse. It would have been more fairy tale-like.
That's 2 mentions of fairy tales in the last, like, minute of this card. Why are we mentioning those so much? Why do you like fairy tales? What's up with that? Everything Infeld does is intentional. Why are you into fairy tales? What does that have to do with anything? And like why all the literary references in the new banner, and like why all the talk of the mysterious bard. I have like a working theory about like some sort of like story based something. I don't even like know how to articulate it properly because I'm still trying to form it. But there's been a lot of focus on writing, right? And so I also started thinking about how in the Idol banner, they talked a lot about psychic class evols, and I was like, why do they keep bringing that up? MC is not a psychic class evolver. Because they talk, basically they're like, oh, the magnetic fluctuations from the polar night negatively impact Anhausen classes, MC, and psychic class evols. And I was like, why are they bringing that up? Like, nobody we know is a psychic class evolver. I think Andrew is in the Hunters Association, and I think that's it. And so I'm like, why do they keep bringing that up? So now I'm starting to wonder if, like, there's going to be a significant psychic class evolver who can manipulate. And when I say stories, I don't know, like people's memories or, like, identities. Like, I don't know. But there's been a lot of focus on literary references lately. And that feels important. So, anyway.
I don't read fairy tales.
What a waste of evil. Oh, miss. You're here together.
Hi. Have we met?
I've seen you at the nest. Or rather, I saw you, but you didn't see me.
So this is his nest contact, where he gets his contracts or whatever. I catch the business card he tosses my way and study it for a bit. I soon spot a small line of text under several cute mushroom illustrations. The nest, Randall. So you were the one who designated me as prey for hunting day. Oh, so he is the mole in the N109 zone? I'm so confused. What? That doesn't make any sense. The nest is outside of the N109 zone. What? What?
You're giving me too much credit. My relationship with the nest is about as intimate as a pair of exes.
Oh, that's nice. Nothing is unusual about his expression. I'm about to drop the subject when I hear Xavier speak.
The nest doesn't have an owner, but whoever serves as its face gets shifted around. It's his turn for now.
How does it not have an owner? How does that work?
That's confidential information. You say it like it's not a surprise. Oh.
A light blade is pressed against Randall's chest. Xavier is already behind his office chair. I unhurriedly reload my hunter firearm, disengage the safety, and point the barrel at Randall. Since you're a data broker, you should recognize the bullets I loaded.
This is unnecessary. I'm not being uncooperative.
That's enough nonsense for today. The files.
Under my gun barrel and Xavier's blade, Randall wears a wry smile, yet he shows little to no fear. He inputs a series of passwords on the table and scans both of his palm prints. A hidden compartment slides out. Xavier uses his sword to pick up one of the papers. He glances at it before quickly setting it down.
That's it?
This is all I can get. The Gaia Biotechnology Research Center isn't a haphazard operation. It's not the same institute as before.
Xavier nods at me from across the table. I understand what he's implying. Then I put my gun in its holster and retreat to the floor-to-ceiling window. The bright office lights grow dim at the same time. When we're plunged into darkness, Xavier returns to my side. Before we teleport away, I faintly hear him bid Randall farewell.
Your services aren't special in the slightest.
That's harsh, don't you think?
I can send a message that confirms Isaiah's intel is accurate to Jeremiah. Maybe that'll help him trust Isaiah a little more? Why didn't you take the papers with you?
Leaving them with Randall means he'll sell them as intel again. The buyers won't know I'm aware of what's in them. If they want to utilize that intel against me, then we can use it against them.
You're quite the strategist, huh? I'm impressed. What was on it? Is there a way to remove the suppressor? Xavier touches his neck and slowly shakes his head.
There wasn't much. It only had two things. Modifying the suppressor wasn't Ever's main purpose when they captured me. Gaia Biotech wanted my evol genes, but the suppressor made extraction impossible.
But Ever is the one who put it on you, aren't they? But that's Philos Ever, not this Ever. We're dealing with past and future shit here, so...
So they made a last-minute request to Soren. They asked him to modify the suppressor. The second part said that Soren's modification was successful. He strengthened the suppressor's restrictive effect. The evil I can use is more limited now.
That bastard. Where exactly did your suppressor come from, and why was Soren able to modify it? This question has been weighing on my mind for so long. Now is an appropriate moment to ask it. I would argue there were many, 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 many other appropriate moments to ask it. Okay, Infold? I thought there was another extraordinary, complex, and troubling story behind the suppressor, but I never expected.
My family made it for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Your family?
Yes. It was originally made to protect me. On Philos, an evolver's evol energy and life force are one and the same. Using your evol means you're consuming your own life for power. On Earth, we're displaced in time and space. The energy we consume can't be regenerated.
Thank you so much. Infold, I'm gonna need you to hire me. I promise I'm dedicated, and I am ambitious, and I work very hard. I work long hours. I can work late into the night, and
The suppressor protects me through restraint.
this has also been a running theory for a really long time, like just generally in the fandom about the whole, like, I've said it where I'm like he's a, like, I'm like, he's a neutron star, basically, which is why he's so tired all the time, like, why he sleeps all the time, why he eats so much, because his metabolism is like, but I'm still thinking that his family is Ever. I absolutely still think that. I think they're future Ever. Someone in his family. Not everybody, but... Oh, I thought that's what it was. Go on and live a long time, my child. The sound of my heartbeat is amplified in my ears. I almost doubt what I'm hearing is real. Despite all of this, Xavier can still sound so calm. Of course he could. He knew this was his fate for a long time. What else can he do, aside from getting used to it and remaining detached?
Are you that surprised?
No. I'm not, actually. What you're basically saying is we shouldn't remove the suppressor. No wonder Isaiah said it'd be suicide if we do that. I think it was Jeremiah who said that. No, was it Isaiah? No, it was Isaiah. They both said it. I don't know. I tighten my grip on Xavier's hand and deliberately repeat those words. We can't remove it.
Did you forget what I just said?
Xavier casually squeezes my hand, his tone becoming more relaxed.
The documents didn't reveal a method to remove the suppressor. So launching a surprise attack against Soren now would be difficult. When we wake up tomorrow, we'll need to think of new approaches.
Are you really giving up on removing the suppressor?
I don't have a choice. Researching these technological mechanisms isn't something I'm good at. I can't do it.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're like one of the most well-read people to exist ever. I don't believe you. Seeing him shake his head with genuine sincerity, I actually feel relieved. I do not. I don't believe you.
An emergency call from Jeremiah.
A bunch of white-gloved men with new type protocore weapons just burst into the flower shop.
Oh no.
We used the car to escape. Isaiah said...
They're Ever's cleaners, and we're not their only targets. Where are you?
Why are you helping me, Isaiah? You hate us. I'll share my real-time location with Jeremiah. New type protocore weapons? White gloves? I think I've seen intel about this in the dark web. They're the ones who handle the dirty work forever. Break through fast and watch out for suicide attacks.
Isaiah can't fight 20 people on his own. He won't last long.
Some backtrackers are here too. Jeremiah's swordsmanship has always been one of the worst in our team. He couldn't beat them before, so it'll be impossible now.
Isaiah throwing shade! Shut up, Isaiah! Okay, wait. Xavier's brother's really funny.
Got it. Focus on getting out of there.
Raincoats, that's exactly what I think. Yeah. I agree, Nico. That's what I think. Yep. Ugh, my eyeball. Okay. The call ends and the chaos on the other end temporarily fades. I know all too well that we don't have time to sit around and come up with anything new. Oh! This one's called Suppressor. Uh-oh. Chat, I'm scared. On an ordinary workday morning, people pass by the street corner, but they don't smell the familiar scent of flowers.
It's not open today? I wanted to pick up a few flowers for the office.
You didn't know? The owner closes the flower shop temporarily from time to time. He's really carefree about it.
I mean, meanwhile, he's running for his life.
Young people like him who open flower shops in the bustling parts of big cities usually have that wanderlust spirit. They leave whenever they feel like it.
The customer who wanted to buy flowers doesn't give up and approaches the glass door to look inside the shop. On the counter sits a bouquet of fresh flowers. The wrapping paper is only partially around it, which shows how hastily the owner left.
To be able to leave just like that? Ugh, I'm so jealous.
I like how that's her first fucking assumption. I'd be going true crime mode. I'd be like, oh no, he left in a hurry. What happened? What's wrong? Like, I gotta call somebody. I gotta do something.
We've been driving for so long that anyone who's been trying to keep up should have lost us by now.
This is cute. Cute little background. Look at your little flower truck.
We shook them off 15 minutes ago.
The endless stream of rush hour traffic stretches ahead as a small delivery truck weaves through. Swaying restlessly, it takes advantage of its slender build. Some drivers pull out their phones to capture the truck's flashy maneuvers. Unfortunately, they lose sight of their target in the blink of an eye.
But our choice is obvious. They'll catch up sooner or later.
A cold snort comes from the passenger seat. There's little brother.
Why don't you just ram into everyone and send them flying? Even if it doesn't kill them, it'd make them suffer at least.
Those masked people's weapons looked dangerous. Who knows what new thing ever came up with this time?
Losing heart before the battle even begins. I knew cowardice ran in your peasant blood.
Yeah, I'm not like you. Being iron-fisted royalty means your head is made of iron too, right? Why don't you go up front and help me check the headlights?
Before this battle can escalate further, I shrink back and retreat to Xavier's side.
If circumstances hadn't forced our hand, there wouldn't be a place for you in my squadron.
Oh my god.
You'd be perfect as No Hunt Zone number 99's headmaster. You'll deal with those mutated wanderers with impure bloodlines and their biological dilemmas.
He says impure bloodlines because wanderers are people. Listening to the ongoing mockery from the front seats, I rub my ears and lower my voice. Are they really gonna be okay like this? They worked well when they were running.
This is how they relax.
Great.
If they have time to argue, it means the situation isn't dire. You can use this as a chance to relax too.
Great. When there's no threat nearby, they become each other's biggest threat?
Yeah. Our team's dynamic has always been like this. Mature and spirited.
Great. The back of the small truck has been modified to hold more medium and large sized plants. Xavier and I pluck a banana leaf to sit on. We're nestled among the plants like two Zen stowaways. Your suppressor just flashed. Touch the suppressor or resonate. I'm gonna resonate. Xavier takes my hand. He signals me to perform a resonance and feel it. Mature. I know. I'm like, that's a word choice.
See? There's no problem, right?
I don't know if this is some kind of placebo effect from learning about the suppressor's function, but I feel like your evol has gotten a little weaker.
It's a placebo effect.
You seem to use your evol a lot whenever you fight. Maybe it is actually getting weaker?
I don't use my evol that much when I fight. Even then, I keep it under control. I just happen to be very strong. It's still effective, even if I don't use it properly.
That makes sense. A few specks of light float up from his palm. Their glow is the same as it usually is when I push them with my finger. They spin in circles.
From its birth to its death, a star witnesses the passing of billions of years. Its energy is enough to outlast several generations on Earth. Even if there's a day when I run out of energy, it won't happen for a very long time.
You're really optimistic. I've acknowledged the suppressor's existence, but seeing Xavier affected by it makes me feel even worse. That red light is like a countdown before an ending arrives. Its presence alone fills me with unease. They headed straight for Philo because there's a group of backtrackers who sided with Soren, and they're after you. Other backtrackers weren't hostile towards Xavier. Why am I talking about him in the third person? They didn't target him the way Soren did either, but now...
The Backtrackers were never a harmonious group to begin with. Who knows how many people are putting their pent-up resentment on his shoulders?
If we view their actions as ones that are driven by emotion, then we'll be severely underestimating the Backtrackers. Those willing to cooperate with Ever, and the ones who left at a later time, aren't fools.
In this cramped space, Xavier adjusts his posture. He stretches out his left leg, his body swaying gently with the car.
It's because they're intelligent that every decision they make is the optimal choice.
Even if those decisions would tear the team apart and turn former comrades into bitter enemies?
Tear the team apart? Turn former comrades into bitter enemies? The original Backtrackers were formed under similar circumstances. Everyone who joined knew the title of Backtracker didn't carry any honor on Philos. It meant rebellion, resistance, and desperate madness. Our journey didn't set off with any blessings. No one would wait for our return on the other side of deep space.
Xavier.
Between choosing to be abandoned by everyone and being forced down a path of betrayal, the former takes a lot more courage.
I frown. I understand Xavier's interpretation of the Backtrackers, yet deep down, I don't want to accept it.
After working together for so many years, they understood me, and I understood them. I understood the confusion, the disappointment that kept building up after each failed attempt. I also knew that even though the path ahead was shrouded in thick fog, not one person actually gave up.
Seeing Isaiah and Jeremiah's tacit acceptance, I can tell their understanding of their former teammates aligns with Xavier's. But this analysis only makes my expectations about the situation feel heavier. So they chose Soren because the goal he wants to achieve gave them hope? As for what Soren is doing, it always feels like we're a step or even half a step behind.
But the Backtrackers on their side could have anticipated our actions. That's what it means to know your enemy.
You don't have to think of them as being that frightening. Even though they're enemies now, I don't think they'd use underhanded tactics against us.
I don't know, man.
If conflict is unavoidable, it'll be a few straightforward battles. That's all.
At the beginning, I said those people are insane one way or another. I pity how their lives turned out sometimes. If you still have any delusions about them, I'll spend the rest of my life riding your tail as the King of Sorrow. Your infamy shall be spread from our solar system to Sagittarius. Every star in the galaxy will know your name.
Charming. You write books?
All promising members of the royal family do.
That explains why you were writing poetry on the backtracker ship. Xavier slips a cookie into my mouth as if by magic. He interrupts what I'm about to say before turning and speaking with authority.
Since you love writing so much, don't speak anymore. In fact, you can start right now. Write down whatever you want to say.
You don't even look at the things I write.
I'll look when I have time.
Why are you laughing?
I can laugh whenever I want. What? Are you gonna give me a story about the King of Laughter?
Oh my god.
I don't want to talk to someone as shameless as you.
Okay. Isaiah was a great introduction here in Fold. he had so much to the dynamic. This is so funny. Isaiah had his fill of being made fun of. He crosses his arms and ignores everyone. My gaze moves from the back of Isaiah's head to the back of Jeremiah's head. Then it settles on Xavier's profile.
Why are you laughing?
You're right. Listening to them bicker is relaxing. Xavier shakes his head with a hint of resignation and leans against the heavy flower pot. He's quiet for a moment, then he softly chuckles. By the way, where did that cookie come from?
I picked it from a tree. Jeremiah prepared a tree as a gift for an important client. We're stealing some cookies, so don't let him catch us.
Seeing him pull down the small gift box along with a couple of leaves, I swallow my cookie and move closer to the tree. Xavier, you're wrong about one thing. If I were in your homeland, I would wait for your return. Lost homeland. Okay. Oh boy. Following Jeremiah's plan, we speed along the suburban highway for a while before heading toward the aerial tunnel. Once we enter the ultra-high-speed tunnel, we can lose our pursuers and buy ourselves enough time to regroup. But from a distance, we can see the checkpoint before the tunnel. It's flashing red. Like an ominous warning, the thin mist is stained with cold crimson.
Looks like it's closed.
What a coincidence. Don't tell me.
Their influence doesn't reach that far. Let's split up and scout the area. We'll meet up at the southwest corner of the rest stop in 10 minutes.
5 minutes.
I love this guy. He's so funny. After dropping us off at the intersection leading to the rest stop, Jeremiah makes a gesture behind the truck window and slowly drives away. His gesture was cool, but his little truck is covered in battle scars. The sign that says Philo's Fresh Flower Delivery has been worn down to just a P. How can its interior be intact when it's covered in holes?
Aside from the shell, nothing on this truck is original. Jeremiah modified it into something like a military fortress.
I love Jeremiah.
In the worst-case scenario, the driver's cabin can supposedly transform into an ejection pod and sacrifice the rear cargo for a quick escape.
Oh my god. In other words, it could sacrifice the flower pots, plants, and us?
After this is over, I'll ask Jeremiah to expand the ejection pod a little.
I nod. What? I love how this has become like a little team of hodgepodge misfits. Like, this is so fun. Infold, you're cooking. Hundreds of vehicles are parked at the rest stop. Most of them are armored trucks or heavy-duty trucks transporting valuable cargo. A circular holographic screen in the center is divided into several displays. The leftmost section shows the number of vehicles currently at the rest stop. As I pass by one of the armored trucks, I can't help but feel a little envious. I remember reading data that showed if a vehicle's structural integrity is sufficient, it can almost travel at the speed of sound through the aerial tunnel. Is Jeremiah's modified delivery truck capable of that?
Yeah,
Then we can experience ultra-high speeds?
the express lane is very expensive.
The aerial tunnel uses protocore enhanced material as its primary structural component. There's almost no resistance in the low vacuum environment. As a result, daily maintenance costs are astronomical. If ordinary goods were transported through the aerial tunnel, the toll fees alone would exceed the value of the cargo. By the time we exit the tunnel, all the plants in the back could qualify as luxury items.
Tunnel
21-40.
instability is normal. It's been an operation
21, guys. It's a multiple of 7. You heard it here first. 7! Sorry.
for 2 or 3 years. When will it reopen? Who knows? If you can't wait, just use the regular highway.
They said it involves stuff like abnormal magnetic fields and unusual energy fluctuations. They won't reopen the tunnel until the situation stabilizes. Long-distance transport is so exhausting. You might as well rest like me and find a massage pod to lie down in.
I'll keep doing it too. I'll keep doing it. After questioning some truck drivers, Xavier and I head to the southwest corner of the rest stop to meet up with Jeremiah and Isaiah. The explanation given by the staff is consistent with the information we obtained. There's no telling when the tunnel will reopen. Did they give a reason for why it's closed?
Abnormal magnetic fields, energy fluctuations, and other factors are causing instability inside the tunnel.
That's just a catch-all excuse.
So what's the plan? Will we keep waiting or take a different route?
I love his voice actor. He's so good at being haughty. Haughty is the word I would use for him, and he's so good at it, and it's so funny. There's only one way to enter the aerial tunnel. If we turn back now, there's a chance we'll run into our pursuers. But if we wait here too long, it's only a matter of time before they catch up to us. Let's turn back. Let's wait. Wait. Let's wait a little longer. The rest stop is close to a checkpoint. If anything unusual happens, it'll inevitably alert the eval police officers and hunters who are stationed here. Even if the backtrackers and the white gloves catch up to us, they probably wouldn't dare to cause a scene.
The trucks at this rest stop are backed by powerful individuals, and the cargo they're transporting is invaluable.
Okay.
I don't think Ever would go so far as to offend the forces behind these shipments for Soren's sake.
Jeremiah gives me a thumbs up.
It's settled then. I haven't eaten or drank anything since yesterday, so this is the perfect chance to refuel. You guys should too. Don't go into battle on an empty stomach.
It's okay, you eat first. We're not that hungry anyway.
Yeah. We'll gather intel in the meantime.
Now, if this were a memory card from a separate banner, Xavier would find a way to make us have sex right now. I say make us. For us to have sex right now. He'd find a somewhere, some spot, something. But it's main story. Thinking of that plant with nearly half of its gifts already devoured, Xavier and I adopt our most work-ready attitudes. The circular screen is divided into 6 segments. It displays live news, traffic updates, and recently released movies and TV shows. Some drivers have their vehicle doors open as they recline in their seats to watch the screens. Others are near the rest Nico. Others are near the rest stop's food service windows to eat and drink. The aerial tunnel sits at a high altitude, and the rest stop is perpetually shrouded in thin mist. It gives it a surprisingly homey, lived-in atmosphere. They would have gotten some action in the car, I'm saying.
You look just like that delivery driver who was worried about being late. It's a perfect disguise.
Oh. Would you look at that? Who, me? No.
Aren't you thinking about something along the lines of, I would have taken a different route if I had known?
Magnetic field anomalies can affect the tunnel. I've been dealing with issues related to them, but I completely overlooked that connection. Xavier nods and begins to count.
In that case, we should hold Jeremiah responsible. He was driving the truck. Isaiah bears a lot of responsibility too. If he hadn't attracted those pursuers, we could have had time to plan alternative routes. Since I planned to act alone and didn't properly supervise them, I bear most of the responsibility.
He is such a leader, though. He, look, I bear most of the responsibility. He always is taking responsibility for those in his charge, even though, he had nothing to do with it. And that's, very much a leader quality. Gonna have an ad in about a minute, so I will not play through the ad. I will pause. I will yap, so nobody misses anything. With his calculations, the responsibility for one mistake doesn't seem like enough to go around for 4 people. I feel somewhat helpless. You don't need to. You're making it sound like everyone's at fault. You don't need to create a list.
I'm not doing that. What I said is true. None of us are mindless puppets. So every action we took was inevitably shaped by everyone's thoughts and decisions. Let's put Jeremiah aside. If Isaiah found out you wanted to take all the responsibility, what do you think his reaction would be?
I don't know, another snide remark, probably. Like, he'd call me a sucker?
He'd do more than that. He'll scold me for playing dumb, call Jeremiah a coward, and declare that he was also part of the mistake with his head held high.
He really is your cousin. Brother. Okay, we're in an ad, so I will take this opportunity to pause. I won't like pause this, that way we'll have at least a little bit of ambiance going in the back. My plan, guys, is after we finish this first chapter, as much as I want to keep going, I have been up so late every night for the last like 3 or 4 nights because of these streams being so long, so I'm probably gonna call it. I also haven't eaten yet, so I gotta eat some dinner. And I plan to do more of this tomorrow. And if I can start early enough, I will do all of it. These are getting much longer. And the reason that I say that is I've been doing a main story replay, and the little, you know, the individual sections within the chapter, those used to be a lot shorter. Because I remember like doing my main story replay, and like I would do a little itty bitty section, it'd be like 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden it's back to the screen, and I'd be like, really? Already? So these are getting much longer, which I love, and I appreciate that Infold's doing that. You can tell that they're really, the writing is just, they keep improving and improving. But it does take some time. I do yap. Therefore, here we are, 3.5 hours later, not even down to this. and I streamed for like a different 45 minutes before this because my OBS crashed, so yeah. So I'm gonna call it after this. We will go raid somebody, and that'll be it for tonight, but we'll get back at it tomorrow because I got a lot to fucking talk about. I'm sure y'all do too. So okay, we only have about a minute left. These ads are killing me, y'all. Ugh, ridiculous. I can't believe Jeremiah was like, oh yeah, his cousin. It's his brother! Like, if I were MC, even I would be like, no, it's totally your brother. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, come on now. Come on. All good. Thanks, Nico. I wish I could stay longer. I should really try to be a responsible human being tonight and, like, not pass out. You know when I went to sleep last night? It was, like, 7 a.m. this morning is when I went to sleep. So, I'm trying to be not as irresponsible. See, I used to work night shifts, and those were the best, because that's when I'm awake. This is why me and Silas are, like, made for each other, right? I am a creature of the night. But alas, I work days now. I can't be doing this. So, oh, hell no. I loved night shift. I thought night shift was the best. That's when I'm awake anyway, and, like, that's when I do my best thinking, and, like, oh, I loved it. I worked a hospital overnights, so I did ER shifts overnight. Oh, I loved them. I loved them so much. I miss them. I miss them a lot. Anyway, we'll get back to it. The ad break is over, so I'll get back to it. Xavier furrows his brow. He surprisingly looks unhappy. I know Xavier is right. In a battle where allies fight side by side, wanting to take on all the responsibility is disrespectful to your fellow teammates. You could try not throwing your other teammates under the bus next time you want to comfort someone. I'm worried that Jeremiah will be so sick of us that he'll turn us into fertilizer one day.
You don't like what I said?
I do. Seeing me sigh, yet also feel relieved, Xavier reveals an understanding smile and leans to the side. He idly looks around.
I noticed you kept frowning and then looking up. What caught your attention?
weather forecast. It said anomalies elsewhere were under control, but in Lincoln they were only getting worse.
The weather anomalies and the unusual magnetic fields should be connected to what Soren is doing.
This motherfucker's just out here playing with the fucking harp clouds and shit. Why Lincoln City, though? Is it because Ever has more resources here? I did a night shift for a while, but it was 6 to 12, so I had half of my night, so it wasn't bad. But I still feel like I missed something during the day. Don't get me wrong, like, I also worked a hospital. I did, for the first year I worked at my hospital, I did a 6 a.m. shift. So, like, 6 till, like, 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And I loved that, like, I had the rest of the day after my shifts. But I'm just, in terms of, like, my own circadian rhythm, like, I'm just not a morning person. I am a creature of the night. Like, that is when I function. So just for my brain, like, I prefer, but what sucks about nights, working on nights, is that, like, okay, so you work on nights, but the rest of the world is still operating on days. So, like, say you gotta get stuff done, you gotta get a doctor's appointment scheduled, or you gotta go to the grocery store, like, that's still on daytime, but you should be asleep in the daytime because you work at night. Like, that's a dilemma, and, like, I don't miss that aspect of them. But in terms of just the shifts, like, I did love working those shifts. I thought this kind of thing would be carried out in places with fewer people. It wouldn't be exposed so quickly.
If his goal is to find a way to save Philos through a magnetic field overlap, then it can only happen in Lincoln. The deep space tunnel affects Lincoln City the most. Various operations involving magnetic fluctuations will be easier to implement. And this is where Backtrack 2 descended. For him and some backtrackers, it's also where they fell. If there's a chance for them to make a comeback, then Lincoln City will be their new starting point.
I see. Talking about lost homelands doesn't seem appropriate here. Too bad I don't have the chance to ask other backtrackers how they've been doing on Earth. Do they like Earth? Have they gotten used to life here? Do they consider Earth a second home? I guess most of them would say no, otherwise there wouldn't be these recurring conflicts. Jeremiah and Isaiah return with the food they've scrounged up. Surprisingly, they start watching the TV drama that's playing continuously in the corner of the screen.
They're still showing this? Don't tell me they've already made it to 10 seasons.
I love Jeremiah!
A workplace idol drama about protocore refining? Why did they make it look like magic? Brainless people watch brainless shows.
Okay, I might be obsessed with Isaiah a little bit. Oh, he's so funny! On the screen, the protagonist is researching methods for turning Earth's natural energy resources, or energy sources, such as oil and coal, into protocores. That's too ridiculous. Or if only it were. That's too ridiculous. That's too ridiculous. Do you think the prototists made this to mess with purists?
Maybe.
If Earth's energy sources and protocores, energy sources whose material structures are completely different, could be converted into each other, then both sides wouldn't need to argue anymore.
I'm not so sure about that.
We're quickly shocked by the show's over-the-top melodrama. We can't give any more attention to our scientific discussion. That felt very foreshadowy. That little Easter egg there felt very, like, hinting at something to come. Maybe just me.
Who's controlling the screen? I want to file a complaint. This is mental pollution.
Forget it. There are still plenty of people who love watching this. If you don't like it, just look away. Oh my god, what is happening? In full throwing in a brain rot reference. What is happening?
Quiet.
Hmm? Xavier suddenly stands up. With a grumpy expression, he looks toward the rest stop entrance. Oh. Hello? String and warp. Like string theory? And we got a lot of gravitational strings in Xavier's five-star banner thing. Let's do it, let's do it, let's go, let's go.
Something's off.
The tunnel has been closed for some time now, and the information is spread to the drivers who are stuck here. After we arrived, fewer cars showed up, but at this moment, an armored truck is pulling into the rest stop station. Energy fluctuations. The newly arrived vehicle is loaded with a batch of active protocore energy weapons. There's quite a few of them. They might not necessarily be from Ever, but Xavier doesn't hesitate.
Retreat. Get in the truck.
Using the fog and other large vehicles as cover, we head to the corner. A subtle energy shift appears in the air. Xavier and Isaiah turn their attention toward the center.
Avoid the patrol robots.
It's just like the time when Xavier helped me escape the nest. We ran into them at Azure Square. Ever is using them to pursue us?
They're all Ever's products. The fact that they immediately hacked the robot's control systems means it's them.
What? Yeah.
At this rate, they'll determine our location within 10 minutes.
Get ready for a fight.
Yeah.
The fog grows thicker and my grip on my gun becomes slick with sweat. It's possible that we don't need to fight, but the tension still makes my heart beat faster. An unexpected topic breaks the atmosphere of our silent retreat.
Before this difficult battle begins, I need to make a confession.
Uh-oh.
Over the years, I've been secretly taking parts from our backtracking spaceship to modify my truck.
Since you're insane, consider going to therapy. Dying is also an option.
Can I? Okay, I know we only saved the love interest lines, but like, can I save that? That's so funny. Stop. That's so funny. Wait.
Since you're insane, consider going to therapy. Dying is also an option.
That is so fucking funny. Don't fight. While I'm confused about why Jeremiah is bringing this up, Isaiah's angry expression freezes and then it falls apart.
Please don't tell me you still haven't given up on that suicidal idea of modifying a miniature warp drive.
Let Jeremiah cook, Isaiah. He said, a miniature warp drive? Can that be built on a truck? Shocked? I look at this is great. I love this chapter. I love these hijinks that we've gotten into with Jeremiah and Isaiah. I want more of this in Fold. Like, Chasing Summer is my favorite Caleb card because there are so many side characters involved. I want more of this, please. Like, I love this world and the characters that they write are so good. Not just, I mean, of course I love the love interest, but like, the world is so much richer than just the love interests. And like, I love this. This is great. Shocked, I look at Xavier. Even his serious expression shows traces of cracking. Jeremiah becomes the calmest person in the room, his face revealing hints of amusement.
Anyway, we only have two options right now. Either we charge out and fight, or we try out my truck's immature string and warp drive that I poured my heart and soul into modifying.
Jeremiah, I'm in. Bet. Let's go.
What's the success rate?
Isaiah.
If success is defined as no one dying, then it's 100%.
Oh, boy.
The worst case scenario is that we won't know where we'll end up.
I mean, worse things could happen, right?
Has your recklessness grown with age?
Has your courage declined with age?
Isaiah's brow furrows before relaxing. He scoffs and directs the question to me.
It's your call.
Me?
Yeah, you decide.
Me? Xavier is the leader here. What's happening? He's the leader of the backtrackers. Why are you looking at me? Okay, firstly, I need to know what a string end warp is. Secondly, did you forget that Xavier is your leader? Thank you. Finally, logical responses from MC. These are the questions I would be asking.
It's basically a point-to-point space travel technology. But you've already made your choice, right?
Both are a little extreme. Both are a little extreme. I do agree with that. We'll fight our way out. We'll just teleport. I don't know what to... I guess I'm going to say both are a little extreme. Like, that seems the most reasonable thing to say. Is there an option that doesn't require fighting or doing a space warp? Both of these choices are a little extreme.
Then we can fight for a bit. If we can handle it, we keep going. If we're defeated, we teleport out. But performing a space warp under unstable conditions increases the probability of accidents.
I try to think of a way to survive that isn't so desperate. Unfortunately, the alternatives that come to mind are more extreme than these two options. It'll be fine. You're supposed to trust your teammates. I need to believe in what we have. After organizing my thoughts, I return to the three men's patient gazes and grit my teeth. Jeremiah, do you have a way for us to slip away without alerting anyone?
I gotcha.
I gotcha. Can we add an extra safety measure? We need to guarantee we'll stay within a certain range and not end up on the other side of the planet.
There are people here who have extensive experience with unplanned warp points.
Great. This is going swimmingly. Realizing he's talking about their experience using Backtrack 2 across space and time, I can't help but feel somewhat nostalgic, though now's not the time for that. You really have been through a few epic adventures. Xavier, who got in first, turns around in a crouching position and pushes aside the branches, blocking the rear door as he reaches out to me.
Regardless of the adventure, you've always been there.
I don't remember that, but you're right. Before I can think about what he means, he pulls me into the vehicle. Great. This is great. The door closes behind me. It seemingly shuts out all outside threats. Sandwiched in a corner, hidden by two heavy trucks, the windows of the small vehicle flash. After confirming that the inside of the truck can't be seen from outside, the steering wheel rises, and Jeremiah skillfully manipulates the control panel hidden underneath.
Now it's a small truck equipped with a cloaking device and stealth tech.
Okay, hold on. Here's an idea. Who's the better engineer, Jeremiah or Caleb? Ooh, throw Simone in there too. Now she does micro modifications, so her stuff's smaller, obviously, but still, who's the best engineer? I would be interested in this.
We can use the shadows for cover and slip into the tunnel's auxiliary road next to the checkpoint. Once we're there, we'll activate the string-end warp drive. The tunnel will conceal the commotion, so hopefully they won't notice us.
All right. Everything progresses just like Jeremiah says. Neither the patrol robots nor the checkpoint detect us. The truck enters the tunnel's auxiliary road. At that final moment, Xavier extends his hand toward me as if to seek my consent.
We'll blow up those patrol robots to show them we're hiding at this rest stop.
Jeremiah has years of experience, though clear advantage. That's true, but Simone's is a literal evil, and Caleb is like a fucking genius. But like, so are Simone and Jeremiah. So I don't know. But you're right. Jeremiah would have many, many years of experience. That is true. That way, they'll waste more time here. Boop. Oh, it's awfully romantic. We're resonating. Okay, well. I grasp his hand and we silently resonate just before the vehicle enters the tunnel. Oh, that's her eval? I didn't know. It's in the, if you go to, I can show you after we get out of this. There's a, I don't know how to explain it, like a codex for this game. If you go into your profile, and then there's like a little button at the bottom, out of all the little buttons, you pick one of them, it shows you like your notes about like the world and stuff, and there's notes about like all the significant characters, and I read it there, where it talks about like that's her eval is micro modification, specifically. So inside the rest stop, several figures are searching for something. Patrol robots hover in midair, their compound eyes sweeping across the tunnel entrance, traces of cold red light flashes. Suddenly, all the robots lose power, their eyes flickering and going dark. They crash to the ground one after another. Oh. Alright. Okay. So we're at the battle part now. This I can do on my own. I don't think you guys need to watch. So, that is, well... Oh, level 15? Are you serious? This will take 5 minutes. Hold on. Not even. Like 5 seconds. Hold on. Hold on. I'm on it. Hold on. This is easy. Let's do it. Let me make sure we get to the next section. Alright, give me Xavier. It's gotta be Xavier. That'll work. Yeah, and then... Okay. Sure, why not? Oh yeah, I always forget. I have to do this for combat. Sorry, guys. Do do do. Do do do. Boom, 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 boom. All right, where's auto battle?
It's a Lightseeker's duty to kill wanderers.
I'm gonna let them do the
Let's
auto
make
battle.
this quick.
Okay.
It's time.
Here we go.
End it.
Oh well, that was fast.
My turn.
That was fast too.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Comet Trail.
I'll use this move then.
The enemies we want to celebrate.
With a cup of honey milk tea.
Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Love that, love that. Some free diamonds. We love it, we love it. We love to see it. Okay, okay. Alright, so this is the 3 in a row at the end. Alright, I just wanted to make sure. I'll do it real quick. It's very quick, literally, so. Oh man, wait until you see my evil. I'm so excited, Evie. Wait until Simone sees your evil. Hey-oh. Hey-oh.
Will I get what I want this time?
I don't know, will you?
Let's make this quick.
You tell me, Xavier.
Okay.
It's time.
Here we go.
End it.
That was fast.
Xavier.
I'm here.
Heart you too.
Not even a challenge.
I am not afraid.
Absurdly overleveled for
Watch
the main
out.
story, but that's okay.
Comet Trail.
I am
I'll
not
use
in the
this move
orbital.
then. Everything went well.
Simone can see a lot more than my evil. Hey. Meow. Giggity. All right. Cool, cool. I think I should only have one more. Okay. Let's see. All right. Una mas. Let's go. Evie, I do have to tell you, you hadn't joined yet, but in the very first section of this chapter, so the very opening of this new main story section,
Will I get what I
there
want
was
this
another really hot woman introduced. just saying. I don't even have a name for her yet. They just called her Languid Woman,
This
but
one might
she's
be a handful.
significant. She's clearly a
Be
villain,
careful.
so sorry
Comet
she's
Trail.
bad.
I'll
but,
use this move then.
she hot as fuck, though.
Keep up the momentum. We want to
Oh
celebrate.
wow, that was quick.
With a cup of honey milk tea.
Okie dokie. We should be good. Okay. So no, I missed a hot woman. I mean, I can go play it again. Go play it again. All right. So memory backtracked is the next section. I can get there. So we still don't know who that assassin was asking about Stanley. I'm not convinced it wasn't Xavier, but I'm not convinced it was either. So, hold on. Let me go find the hot woman. Hold, please. I'm a nice lady. I'll go find you the hot lady. Hold on. I gotta get there though. I gotta quick through. I gotta click through. I can't speak. Don't worry about it. Hold on.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure. It's a. Yes. Benedict.
Direct, however,
Okay,
since you're
okay, Benedict, we know. Alright. We're getting close. We're getting close, Evie. Stay with me, Evie. I got you. Okay. We should.
This
There she
is
is!
the Fountain of Atay's latest achievement. It doesn't look impressive.
I so rarely get the chance to thirst as hard as everyone else does, so I often feel like I'm just waiting for the chance to prove I'm just as much of a gooner as everyone else. She is smoking. She is smoking. She's evil. But, like, we don't care. I'm all about dark romance. It's fine. Sploosh.
Long time no see, Professor Lucius.
I can fix her.
You took so many things from my Gaia biotech, and this is all you can accomplish?
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just.
The Fountain of
We
Atay's.
don't care.
You're here.
Then there's this guy, who's oddly handsome. Weirdly handsome. Suspiciously handsome. Like, why? Why are you handsome? I don't like it. I don't trust it.
Don't pay too much attention.
Join
to
me in
this
bed and you can see
subject.
exactly what I can accomplish.
Have the new wavelengths from the deep space signal been successfully decoded?
Like, why? Why does he look like that? I don't know. I don't like it. Let's see if we can get your girl back. Hold on.
The recent
Okay, we don't
the
care.
night
We don't- we did this
2030
already.
institution, but only
Listen,
are
we're trying to
decrypted
goon,
in
okay?
Earth. The grand eradication.
For over a their word.
To avoid it only took we.
Oh, well, I skipped through it, but there she is. There she is. Your lady friend. Hello. I mean, shut the fuck up, Stanley. Nobody asked you, Stanley. Don't get me wrong, this woman is smoking, but like Simone is still, I think, my boo thing. Simone, just like, she has my heart. If I could romance a woman in this game, it would be Simone. It would be her. I have to be honest. But this woman is smoking. I'll say.
Who knows if it's impossible or not? The Lemurians who escaped the last grand eradication are practically living specimens of immortality.
Oh lord, I can't decide. But I'm poly, so I don't have to decide. Boom. Correct. Insert polymod into Love and Deep Space with the women as options. Thank you so much, Infold.
Of course, there are also the little ones who came back from the other side of deep space. It proves that some people found a way to survive. Planetary immortality only costs a few more lives, but it's still cost-effective. What do you think, Soren?
I knew you were gonna like her. I was very excited to show you her. Nobody cares about Soren. We don't fuck with Soren.
Aside from the
And this
decrypted
guy,
deep space
why?
signal, there's no concrete evidence that suggests Earth will face an apocalypse.
Infold, I will spend millions that I don't have if you give me just one lesbian romance. Just one. Give us one chance. Please. Just one. That's all we ask. Okay. Anyway. I'm gonna back out of this. Everybody, we've all seen this. I'm sorry. I played this earlier. But I had to show you her because she beautiful. So you needed to see her. So. Alright, everybody. That's gonna be it for tonight. I really wish I could do more. Believe me, I really wish I could do more. I'm chomping at the bit for more lore. But I have to be a responsible human being. And I've been up till like 7 a.m. the last like 3 nights. I say nights, that's morning at that point. So I'm gonna go be responsible. And I'll try and time stream back. I know, who wants to be responsible? Not me. Not me. I know. Isn't that word horrible? I know. But yes, I do plan to go to bed now. I have to eat something. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I know you're not supposed to do that ideally for your metabolism, but like, it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. Don't overthink. We're good. It's fine. Thank you for today. Thank you for being here, Nico. I hope I see you again soon, because I would love to keep chatting all this lore stuff with you. I'm having a blast. I'm totally gonna keep doing the main story tomorrow. I have to go to my dad's in the morning, and then my landlord's coming back over to fix my dishwasher / replace my dishwasher. But then like after that, I should be free. So hopefully I can start a little earlier. And I hope we can get through it all, because I'm like also really eager to get to Raph's section, especially because Evie, that guy where I was like, he's too handsome, I don't like that. He's in Raph's section. So like, I need to know. Like, I need to know what's happening with all this lore. There's a lot of moving parts all of a sudden. Cypher said, wait. Yes? Yes? Can I help you? Here, since we're chatting, let's listen to the best song ever while we chat. Ha 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 ha. My favorite. There's a little green bird with a BB gun behind you and he looks mad about something. Is it Duo? Is it Duo? Fucking Duo hates me. He is so mean to me. He's genuinely so mean to me. And I have like, because I've streamed till like, 2 in the morning for the last like 3 or 4 nights or whatever, he's been really pissed at me because I almost broke my streak several times. Luckily I had some streak freezes, but he's not happy with me. Dude, do I have to friend you on Duo so I can nag you better? I don't have anybody friended on Duo. I'm so used to doing the Duolingo thing like before bed, but like now I've been doing this before bed, so then I forget. That ADHD brain thing, God, I love this song. This song is so fucking good. Check your DMs in a minute. Okay. I would really love to go raid somebody, but I have a really bad tendency when I raid somebody to stay in their stream and stay awake. So for my own sanity, I'm gonna not raid somebody tonight because I have to try and be a responsible human being and go to bed at a reasonable time. I'm really sorry. I know that makes me a horrible streamer. I'm a horrible person. I'm trying to be an adult. It sucks. Don't grow up. I will add you because Duo lets friends nag each other. Oh, good. We can nag each other in so many ways. I have to still eat, too. I have to go eat dinner, and then I'm going to bed. I promise. So, I love you all. I will be here tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet, but if you're in my Discord, I'll tell you. And if you're not in my Discord, feel free to ask for the link if you want it. You don't have to have it, but if you would like it, you can have it. And I always update in there when I'm gonna. Billy, I have a free Domino's pizza. Don't make me. I have food, although that is tempting. I'm tempted to be like, hey, Domino's, what? Feed the meat suit. I know. Okay, so my kitchen is in complete disarray right now because my garbage disposal and my dishwasher were broken. So my landlord was over here, and he like tore my kitchen apart working on it, and it's still in total disarray because he's not done yet. He has to come back tomorrow. So I like ordered food for like lunch earlier, so like I do think I have like a frozen. See, tomorrow I'll bring freshly made cookies, and I see people I want to hang out with. I'll go to their stream whether we raid or not. So yeah, I love supporting other people and raiding streams. I really do. It's just that I always have a tendency to stay in the stream, and like then I don't do things I need to. So I know, like because I know myself, I'm like, I'm not gonna raid somebody right now because if I do, then I'll be stuck there and I'll be up later. I'm trying to not do that. But anyway, so my point was, Cypher, that I've been ordering stuff because my kitchen is a disaster. It's like a bomb went off. So, but I do have a frozen meal that I can at least, because I can't really cook right now. I need to show up at your landlord's house with a toolbox and show him how it's done. You have no idea. We could have a whole well, you do know. You have an idea actually, but I will steal his toilet. So anyway, that's the chaos of my life right now. But I did have the foresight to order a frozen meal earlier when I got that delivery of water. So I have something to eat because I can't really cook right now. So but yeah. Never give me tools after beer. True. Don't do that. That's good advice. But yeah, I love you all. I'll be here tomorrow. We'll keep going on the main story. We got to do the second half of Xavier's, and then we got to do Raph's. And I'm very, very, very excited. There's been so much lore already. I fucking love Isaiah. I fucking love the addition of Isaiah. Great addition from Infold. This was one of my favorite sections. I thought the team dynamic, I love a team of misfits. I don't love anything more than that. Like, that's one of my favorite tropes in art, is like getting the different group dynamics together. Like, I love that. So I really enjoyed the hell out of it. So we'll keep going. It'll be great. Took him a week to find. Wait, I took somebody's closet door and hid it in the back of their closet. Took him a week to find, get some rescue Uber eat. Yes, yes, I will. I will absolutely do that. I love you all so much. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you for bearing with me, especially through all the. Oh, you need to watch Has Been then. I will fucking love Has Been. I already know I'll fucking love Has Been. I just have so much to do. I have no time. But I love you all so much. And I'll be back tomorrow. We'll keep going. And yes, I love you. Have a great, yes, watch Has Been. We talked about this. No, I know. I have so much to do. I have so much on my backlog for gaming, for watching. Like, I'm drowning. I have so much to do. So yes, Has Been is on my ever-growing list, but I'll bump it to the top. So, okay, on that note, if I listen to this song again, I'm not going to leave. So, I love you all so much. Good night!